Make sure it's working. Let's launch this up. Let's make sure it's working. Audio good. Okay. Let us begin.
그대, 왜 이런 곳에서 홀로 비를 맞으며 걷고 있는 거지?
Let's see what they have for us this time. After much waiting. Act of Atonement. The remaining actor cannot stop, going for audiences who have left. Prologue, Stealthy Deal. To protect their newly formed bonds, the captain decides to tamper with the data in the routine report.
어서 오십시오, 퍼스트.
Welcome, Protoss.
아카이브 룸으로 이동하시겠습니다.
Would like to proceed to the archives. Guide Lethe greets me with a familiar voice. Familiar doesn't quite cut it. As far as I remember, every time I returned to Triad, the Empire's Ark, I always heard the same voice. After completing each mission, I headed to the archive room. Sharp metal pierced the nape of my neck, and all my memories were converted into data. Based on the memory data, I would proceed with the routine report. Archaeonon's routine reports contributed to peace across the universe. As far as I can remember, that's how it's always been.
무슨 일 있으십니까?
Is something wrong,
Positive.
Protoss? Right now I'm holding the lever that switches the tracks. On one track lies a memory that hasn't been converted to data. The memory reveals the traces of Tefera and Tiana, and reads existence transcending time. On the track lies the Protoss mission. As the Empire's Protoss, I must faithfully carry out every procedure to maintain peace in the universe. Protoss.
퍼스트?
The trolley calmly rushes forward. Cold sweat runs down the hand holding the lever. If we just stay still like this, it'll travel the same track and crash into the same outcome. I close my eyes and reflect on the Protoss mission. The Protoss is one who finds the path through chaos. I can directly choose the path that leads to the right future. The lever that determines the path is in my hands. Click. I pull the lever in my head. Lethe, I have a favor to ask.
네?
Yes? Lethe seems puzzled, perhaps because it's not the usual response. There's a memory I don't want extracted. Manipulate my memory in the archive room.
퍼스트. 그
Protoss.
말씀은
Do you mean... The silence continues. She, who did bad night even when maintaining the archive room's probes, avoids my gaze.
방금 하신 말씀은 발언 자체만으로도 중죄에
What you
해당합니다.
just said, that alone constitutes a grave
알고
crime.
계십니까?
Are you aware of that? After staring at the switch track for a long time, she finally delivers the typical answer. She? He? You mean he? I know. But there's a reason it must be done.
퍼스트께서 말씀하신 행위에
If I participated in this
가담하는
act, I would be considered an accomplice to treason and would also be subject to punishment.
경우 이 역시 알고
Are you aware of this as
계십니까?
well? I know. If you don't want to, you can report me.
퍼스트께서 어떤 의도로
I can't
기억
understand why
조작을
you'd want to manipulate your
요청하셨는지
memories.
저는 아카이브로
I'm merely a guide. I don't even know how to manipulate
기억을
memories.
조작하는 방법도 알지 못해 상부에
Even
보고하지
if I accept your
않고
personal request
퍼스트의
without reporting to
독자적인
the
요청에
hierarchy.
응하는 경우에도 뭘 그렇게 우물쭈물
Oh, come on. What are you waiting for?
로즈님,
Rosie. An unexpected figure has stepped onto the track where the trolley is running.
요즘 트라이온 올 때마다 정리보고만 하고
Every time you come to Tryon
갔잖아.
these days, you just do your routine report and leave.
그래서
So I've
내가
come all the way
직접
here
여기
myself.
어때? 나
You missed
보고
me, didn't you?
싶었지?
Right, Captain?
한장.
Well, I did miss you, but... I should be meeting anyone right now, including Rosie. Sharp premonition suddenly grazes the back of my neck. Did you hear what we were just talking about? Hmm?
글쎄,
About what?
함장이
Oh, you mean
매번
how you always
나만
rush off to the archive room, leaving me out?
아카이브 레테하고 단둘이
Ron sounded leafy,
알콩달콩
getting
잡담
lovey-dovey and
모의를
all?
꾸미고 있었다는 일.
So you heard everything.
루지님, 발언에 주의해 주십시오.
Rosie, please watch your words.
전 아직 아무런 결정을.
I haven't made a decision.
그러니까
Exactly.
그 결정을 왜
What are
고민하고
you?
있냐는
Why are you even
거야.
hesitating about that?
네?
Excuse me?
퍼스트에게 관심 있던 거
Weren't you interested in the
아니었어?
Protoss?
퍼스트 개인의 자유는
Whether their
보장될
individual
수
freedom can be
있는지,
guaranteed, that they can even
그들에게
possess
인간성은
humanity, stuff like that?
존재하는지, 나이트메어의
You even said the captain does his nightmare
함장만큼은
treats you kindly.
내게 친...
루지님,
Rosie,
그건
that's...
나도
I was
궁금했거든.
curious. Why?
함장은
Two,
뭐 때문에
why does the captain go
맨날
back and forth to the
아카이브
archive
룸으로
room
왔다
every
갔다
single
하며
day,
온갖
going through all that
고생을
trouble?
다하나. 게다가
Besides,
함장의
the artist's
기억이라면
memories are invaluable.
어디서 돈
They're not
주고도 못
something you
사는
can buy.
물건이잖아. 레테, 너는
Just grant the
함장의
captain's request and slip the memory data
부탁을
meant for the routine report into my
정례보고에
pocket.
제출돼 적당한 기억으로
If we swap with something
바꿔버리면
appropriate, the routine report will
정례보고는
proceed
무사히
smoothly.
진행될
What's the
텐데.
problem? Rosie, you don't mean...
기억 조작에 가담하겠다는
Are you saying you'll
말씀이십니까?
help manipulate the memories?
여기는 우리끼리만
As long as we all keep our
입다물는데
mouths shut, it's
어려운 거
easy.
없잖아.
There's nothing to worry about.
데이터 작업 중이야.
Data work is a piece of cake for me, you know.
함장은 어디서 뭘 했을까?
What could the captain have been doing?
아무에게도
What secret memories
보여줄
could
수
be
없는
so private they
은밀한
can't be
기억이
shown to anyone?
무엇일까? 엿볼 생각에
The thought of a
벌써
peak alone
침이
makes your mouth water. My mouth water. Hmm? How impure.
물론 다른 사람
Of
앞이었다면
course. I'd
절대
never bring
이런
this up in
얘기를
front of
안
anyone else.
꺼냈겠지만 네가 왜
But I think I understand why you're
망설이는지
hesitating.
조금은 알
So
것
give it some
같거든.
thought.
그러니 함장.
Captain, we know also
멤버한테
knows about this, right?
얘기했지?
We need to get our
나
story straight for the
정례보고
routine
때
report
말
later.
맞춰야 하잖아.
Yeah, I told her in advance. I prepared 3 backup plans in case it fails. Now that's our captain.
함장이라니까. 그럼 난 먼저 아카이브
Then I'll connect to the archive room
접속하고
system first.
있을게.
You better repay the paper someday.
오늘은 정례 보고 끝나자마자
Even
내
better if you go
방으로
into our room
찾아오면
right after the routine
더
report ends. Rosie.
루지님,
And she's gone.
말씀드릴 일이 있습니다.
I have something to tell you.
시간이 날 때마다 촬영하던
I've been filming personal vlogs whenever I had time.
주로
Mainly contains stories about the
아카이브,
Protoss, the archive room, and the
작전실에 관한
operations
이야기를
room.
담아 어딘가에 올릴 수 없는
It's full of stuff I can't
내용이지만
post anywhere. But nevertheless, I
매번
recorded my
떠오르는
thoughts each
생각들을
time.
기록했습니다.
Recording is my duty, after all.
그 기록들을
I'd like to show these records to you as well,
보여드리겠습니다.
Protoss. Are you really sure about that?
네, 꼭 봐주셨으면 합니다.
I'd really like you to watch them.
어쩌면
Perhaps
제가
you might find the
기록해야만
reason why I
했던 이유를
had to keep recording.
찾을지도.
Wait a second, I thought I just had. What if the people who call the Protoss Captain are going to be playable? But the ones that call the Protoss Protoss are not going to be playable. I need to check that. Is something wrong? The director has been fronting for 10 minutes straight. Cold sweat begins to form on my palms again.
이상하군.
Strange.
타오르는 생명 임무가 결코 쉽지 않았을 텐데.
Operation Burn Life
이렇게
couldn't have been that easy.
깔끔하게
But you
처리하다니.
handled it so easily.
이래선 내
Now I can't say
명대사를
my
말할
usual
타이밍이
line.
없지 않나?
한 포라도 한 방 먹여줬어야
You should have at least fired a warning shot. Was that it?
그래. 하루에 한 번은
Right.
그 말을 해줘야
I need to say the line at
기분이
least once a day
풀리건만.
to feel satisfied.
더 이야기할 건
Well,
없겠군.
there's nothing more to discuss.
오늘 보고는 여기서
We'll find today's
마치는데
report. We'll end today's
일찍
report here.
돌아가게.
Head back early. Thank you, Director.
실장님. 함장, 돌아가자. 이번 보고 결과는 정리할 필요가
Captain,
있겠어.
let's go. We need to organize the results for this report. Manon gestures toward the exit with her chin. It was our signal prepared for the scenario where both the memory manipulation and routine report go successfully. I uttered a sigh of relief and headed toward the door. Yeah, let's go.
카오스 오염의 영향인가?
Is it because of the chaos contamination?
그게
If not,
아니라면
then maybe.
혹시
What are you applauding, Parthena? Capital Ship's support request. Support request arrives from the SS Identity. We're joined a performance by Galactic Idols is scheduled. Whoa, whoa! Look, Captain, look, it's big news! Ray suddenly rushed over and throws a hologram screen right in front of my face. The video showed a woman singing under dazzling lights. A joint performance by the Galactic Idols Aria and Tenebria at Stella Stage. Oh my, I think we're gonna have a heart attack. Captain, could you perhaps use the Emperor's influence to get us tickets? What's Stella Stage? What? Mika, you don't know? It's a massive performance venue in the SS Identity. A dream venue where every artist wishes to perform. It's the greatest stage across the galaxy. It's a cosmic festival. Man, I wanna go. I really wanna go. Ray banged her head on the table and groaned. Our training has been tough lately, but she seems to have plenty of energy for this kind of thing. Agent Ray. Granola, you got it wrong. Instead of you wasting your time, you should be training. That's what I want to say, but I'll let it slide this time. Captain, we received a message from Arcanon. It's a request for cooperation from the SS Identity Mayor's office. The objective is to investigate the anomalies occurring in the chaos theater of illusions on the planet Alienad. It seems we need to get the details after arriving at the SS Identity. The SS Identity? Ray jumped up from her seat. Does that mean we'll get to see the performance too? The mission comes first. Don't lose your focus. Oh, come on. I never also actually looking forward to it. What? I saw you last night in the corner of the break room, secretly wearing earphones and humming the Aria songs. That was becoming a shining star, reaching out to you. That was it, right? When his face instantly turned red like a ripe apple. So Renoa likes Aria. Good to know. Agent Ray? They say inspiration is important for poets. I understand. Captain, not you too. Anyway, as everyone seems to be looking forward to it. If we have time to spare, I suppose we could check it out. Oh, Captain, I love you! Ray cheered and dashed down. The SS Identity. A supermassive vessel known as one of the Terra Scion's two major factions alongside the SS Presidia. Do you mean vessels? It's the first time going there on official business, so you've been there on unofficial business before. But as a request from such a massive vessel. For no particular reason, I'm suddenly reminded of how our visit to SS Justitia led to the Laboratory Zero incident. Flashbacks. Mayor Hyde Marie. Even in SS Identity, which appears to shine brilliantly at all times, shadows exist. Plaza District. Then one of the streets the SS Identity unfolded before my eyes. Light and noise came flooding in. So he probably teleported under the ship or something? Huge hologram billboards flickered in the streets plastered with posters, and music poured out from every alley. The faces of passers-by were full of leisure and brimming with anticipation for the upcoming performance. Truly, a place of color and freedom. Nothing beats the air of home. It's been so long. Hardly anything's changed here. If I had to guess, that's probably the mayor's office. You both can guess his identity, right? Yep, correct. You didn't forget.
대단하네요.
So he's not a
같은
student.
테라시온인데도
Well, then again, he is
유스티케어와는
playing at
분위기가
one, so
엄청
that's
달라요.
So yeah, his age has been thrown out the window. Everyone's like, oh, he's a student, but like, not anymore. This is my first time here. It's amazing. Even though it's the same Terra Scion, the atmosphere is completely different from the SS Justitia.
함장님, 저희
Captain,
잠깐만
we can look
둘러보고 와도
around for a
돼요?
bit, please. Can we look around for a bit, please? Sure, you're on your way break anyway.
네, 신나게 즐기고
Thanks,
오겠습니다.
we'll have a blast. Then,
함장님도
we'll have a blast then,
얼른
Captain.
오붓한
We can enjoy some
시간
quality time
보내세요.
with Renoa too.
오,
Quality
오붓한
time?
시간이라.
This is merely part of the job.
이건 업무에.
We now shouted belatedly, but Ray had already disappeared into the crowd. She's so too carefree. Isn't that right, Captain?
우리도 가자.
Come on,
시장실에서
they've been
기다리고
waiting
있을
for us in the
거야.
mayor's office. We now took the lead and started walking. Was it because of that early conversation? I cannot but feel her gaze lingering every time we pass by our flashy display window.
함장, 이동하면서
Captain.
브리핑할게.
I'll brief you as we move.
에데니티오의
The
시장은
mayor of the SS Identity is unlike the commander of the SS Justitia. Commander. So there's the commander of the SS Justitia, with the deputy chief is second in command. Then we have the mayor of the SS Identity, with her secretary. We still don't know who the commander of the SS Justitia is, though. I don't think, at least.
시민들의 인기 투표로 뽑히는 자리라
They're chosen by popular vote
실권은
among the
적지만
citizens.
상징적인
Although their
의미가
authority may
크지.
be limited, their position holds a great symbolic significance. So like a celebrity.
비슷해.
Similar.
현재
The current mayor is
시장은
someone named
하이드
Hyde
마리 7년 전
She
엘리나르
became a
사건
hero
때
during the
영웅이 된
Elianad
인물인데
incident 7 years ago,
당시 학생
participating
요원으로
in the
작전에
operation as a
참가해서
student agent,
수많은
and rescuing
사람들을
countless
구조했지.
people.
부상으로 은퇴한
Even
뒤에는
after retiring due to
계속
injuries,
카오스
she
피해자들을
continued
위한
helping
활동을
very
이어갔고
victims of chaos.
덕분에
Thanks to
나이는
that,
어리지만
despite her young age,
시민들의
her
지지율은
approval
굉장히
rating among the
높다고 해.
citizens is extremely high. A student hero.
어쨌든
Anyway,
우리 임무는
our mission is to
카오스
investigate the
조사야.
chaos. We don't need to
깊이
get
관여할
involved any
필요는
deeper.
없어.
Got it.
역시
Hmm.
딸기잼보다는
That's a thought.
땅콩버터가.
Peanut butter is better than strawberry jam. Oh! The moment we entered the mayor's office, our eyes met with a girl who was munching on a sandwich, right among a mountain of documents. The girl looked at us in surprise and hid the sandwich she was eating behind her back. I shouldn't. I think something just flew over and got on my face. Wipe that off.
시장님, 일단
Mayor.
주스를.
Here's some juice. Okay. The girl gulped down the juice the woman beside her gave her, and took a deep breath. Whew. I thought it was done for.
이 정도로는 안 죽습니다.
Don't die from something like this.
저기
Excuse me.
어서 오세요.
Welcome. You must be from the SS Nightmare.
분들이시죠? 기다리고 있었습니다.
I've been waiting for you. I'm Hyde Murray, the mayor of the
시장
SS Identity.
하이드 마리입니다.
The one who identified herself as the mayor puffed out her chest and greeted us with confidence. I just watched her eat a sandwich and spit it out right in front of me. So what's she so confident about?
시장님,
Mayor,
입술에 잼
You have
묻으셨습니다.
jam on your lips.
아,
Oh. Eric smiled sheepishly and wiped her mouth with the handkerchief the secretary beside her handed her.
실례했습니다.
My apologies. I need to replenish my sugar levels.
서류 작업이라는 게 생각보다
Paperwork requires more brain power than you think.
반갑습니다. 시장실 비서
Nice to meet you.
실비아입니다.
I'm Sylvia, the mayor's office secretary. I'm Expander 12, captain of the SS Nightmare.
부함장
I'm vice captain
레노아입니다.
Renoa.
먼 길 오시느라
Thank you for coming all this way.
고생하셨습니다.
Excuse me.
실례지만
We
잠시
have a
후에
meeting
회의가
scheduled
예정되어
shortly.
있어서
May we get straight to the
바로
point?
본론으로 들어가.
Please do.
전달받은 요청
The request we
소에는
received only mentioned
이상 징후라고만
abnormal
쓰여
signs.
있습니다만
Could you explain the details?
무슨
네.
Yes.
행성 엘리나드에 존재하는
Recently,
카오스.
unstable wavelengths have been detected from the chaos on the planet Eliad,
최근
theater of
불안정한
illusions.
파장이 아직 직접적인 피해는 없습니다.
We haven't suffered any direct damage
기존에
yet, but
기록되지 않았던
since these are peculiar wavelength patterns, that have never been reported before.
개척기지 안전을 위해
We plan to conduct a detailed
정밀조사를
investigation
시행할
for the safety of the Pioneer base.
개척기지의 안전이 중요하면 작업을 중단하고
If you're
인원을
concerned
먼저
about the safety
대피시켜야
of the
하는 게
Pioneer base,
아닌가요?
shouldn't you halt operations and evacuate personnel immediately?
그게
Well, it's rather difficult due to the
전문위원회의
opposition from the
반대 때문에
expert
어려운
committee.
상황입니다.
Expert committee?
에덴이티오 기업들의
It's a coalition of
연합체입니다.
corporations on the SS
정책 결정의
identity.
한 축을
It's one of the
담당하고
major
있죠.
parties that determines policy.
기업들이 주축인
As
만큼
corporations, they claim they
무슨
cannot
현상인지도
abate
파악되지
pioneering
않은 징후
effort.
때문에
Pioneer effort that has required massive
막대한
investment
예산이 투자된
due
개척을
to signs we cannot even
포기할 수는
identify.
없다고 하더군요.
계속 설득해봤지만 잘
I
안
keep trying to persuade them,
들어주시더라고요.
but they just wouldn't listen.
확실하지 않으면
They say a vague
의미가
warning won't
없다고.
convince them.
그래서 외부의 전문가인
As we
나이트메어에게
returned outside
도움을 요청드린
experts,
겁니다.
SS sniper.
객관적이고 확실한
We need
증거가
objective and
필요해서요.
concrete evidence.
부탁드릴게요,
Please,
한정 씨.
Captain. The
시민들의
citizens' safety
안전이
is at
걸린
stake.
일이에요.
Admiral looked serious, making her forget she's the same girl who was hiding sandwiches just a moment ago.
그리고 한 가지 더 부탁드릴 게 있습니다.
And there's something I'd like to ask.
혹시 이번에 열리는 스텔라 스테이지 공연에
Could you perhaps
보안
take
책임을
charge
맡아주실
of the
수
security of the
있으실까요?
upcoming Stella stage performance?
공연의 보안 책임? 그런 얘기는 듣지
Security for the
못했습니다.
performance? You haven't heard anything about that.
나이트메어호는 사설 경호업체가 아닙니다.
The Assassinheimer isn't some private security company. May I ask why you're suddenly making this request?
이유는 추후에 설명드리겠습니다. 아직은 심중뿐이라서요.
I'll explain the reason later. For now, all we have is a hunch. You can't even
이유도
explain the
설명해
reason.
아니, 실례했습니다. 너무 무례한 부탁을 드렸군요.
No, excuse me. That was a rude request. Lou shook her head, looking troubled. As to lighten the mood, Hyde-Marie clapped her hands and stepped forward.
어쨌든 멀리서 오시느라 수고 많으셨어요.
Anyway, thank you for coming all this way.
지금은 회의
I
때문에
can't
안
right now
되지만
because of the meeting.
저녁에
Would like to have
같이
dinner together
식사라도
this evening?
하실래요? 얼마 전에 받은 식당이 있거든요. 시장 접대비로 쓸게요.
Let me treat you to a restaurant I found recently. It's on the entertainment budget.
시장님, 이번 달 접대비는 바닥났습니다.
Mayor, we're already out of this month's entertainment budget.
거짓말!
What? No way! On our way out of the mayor's office, a gentle-looking man approached us.
아, 안녕하십니까. 최국에서 오신 분들이신가요?
Greetings. Are you from the Empire?
루미르 의원님,
Oh, Councilor Rumil.
시장님도 계셨군요.
I see you're here too, Mayor. Who are you?
아, 실례를. 저는 시민평의회의 의원 루밀이라고 합니다.
Ah, pardon me. I'm Councilor Rumil from the Citizen Council.
이번에 중요한 일로 방문하셨다죠.
You're here on important business, I hear?
에덴이티오를 잘 부탁드린다는 의미에서 인사나 드릴 겸 찾아왔습니다.
I came by to pay my respects and ask you to look after the SS identity. Rumil takes something out of his pocket.
맛있는 쿠키가 있는데 하나 드실래요?
I have some delicious cookies. Would you like some?
네?
Huh?
저 하나 주세요.
Oh, I'll take one.
얼마든지요.
Help yourself.
그럼 시장님을 잘 부탁드립니다.
Well then, please take care of the mayor. With that, Rumil walked past us. Edwin was holding the cookie he received from Rumil with a happy smile.
아, 맛있는 냄새.
It smells delicious.
루미르 의원님은 정말 좋은 분이에요.
Councilor Rumil is such a kind man.
매번 이렇게 쿠키를 나눠주시거든요.
He always shares cookies with us. Just as Hyden was about to take a mouthful of the cookie, Sylvia, who had been checking her watch, pulls Hyde-Marie away.
실비야?
Sylvia?
시장님, 회의 시간에 늦겠습니다. 쿠키는 나중에 드시죠.
Mayor, we'll be late for the meeting. Save the cookie for later.
그럼 이건 한 장씩 드릴게요.
Oh, I'm giving this to you, Captain.
여러분, 저녁에
See you all
봐요.
at dinner. Idmore passed me the cookie as Sylvia dragged her away. What was that just now?
시민평의회 시장실 전문위원회와 함께 에데니티오의 정책 결정의 한 축을 맡은 세력이야.
It's the Citizen Council. Alongside the Mayor's Office and the Expert Committee, they're one of the three factions responsible for policy decisions of the SS identity.
전문위원회가 기업의 입장을 대변한다면 시민평의회는 시민의 입장을 대변하지.
The Citizen Council represents corporate interests, the Citizen Council represents the citizens' interests.
그보다 시장이 저런 성격인 줄은 몰랐는데 머리가 아프네.
But I had no idea the captain was like that. This is giving me a headache. Well, she doesn't look like a bad person, so I guess it's fine. Gonna do my best to not speak over their dog, and just do my part after. Are you a stalker? But the captain waits for Diana. Someone approaches, concealing their identity. We now return to Des's nightmare. First to check the equipment, looking disappointed. I was sitting in the cafe waiting for an appointment when someone suddenly grabbed my sleeve.
저기 잠깐만.
Hey, give me a minute.
이쪽으로 와.
Come this way. Huh? Cool?
쉿. 설명할 시간 없어.
No time to explain. They called me to one side of the cafe and hid behind a stack of boxes nearby. The boxes neatly concealed us from the outside eyes. Soon, men in black suits approached our direction.
어디로 갔지? 분명 이쪽이었는데.
Where did she go? I'm sure it was this way.
놓치면 큰일이야. 똑바로 찾아.
We're in big trouble if we lose her. Search everywhere. The men looking around soon passed by the cafe and disappeared. The girl hiding behind the boxes peeked her head out.
겨우 따돌렸네.
Cool. Able to shut them off.
고마워, 당신.
Thank you. Were they stalkers?
스토커는 아니고
No,
그냥 좀
they weren't.
사정이 있어서.
I just got into some trouble.
어쨌든 덕분에 살았어. 보답으로 음료 한 잔 살게.
Anyway, thanks for saving me. How about a drink in return? 1 second, just gonna save this. Saying that, the girl sat down and took off her hat and glasses.
어때? 놀랐어?
What do you think? Surprised? Huh?
어라? 놀라지 않네?
You're not surprised? Should I be?
거짓말. 당신 간첩은 아니지?
No way, you're not a spy, are you? Surprised, the girl brought her face closer and looked me up and down.
정말 날 모른다고?
You really don't know me? I mean, I can't just lie and say I do.
아, 모르면 됐어. 뭐, 이건 이거대로 편하네.
Well, whatever. This is comfortable in its own way.
마음에 들었어, 당신.
Yep, I've taken a liking to you.
난 가볼게. 오늘 일은 고마웠어.
I gotta go now. Thanks for the help earlier. The girl put her hat and glasses back on, disappearing into the crowd. Didn't she say she'd buy a drink?
네? 음료수요?
A drink? When I turned my head at the voice from behind, Diana, who had promised to meet at the cafe, was standing there. When I explained what had just happened, she slightly chuckled.
재미있는
She sounds like an interesting person.
저도 헤이븐에서는
She also had quite a few people who
분들이
recognized me back in Haven.
있었는데
No, I also had quite a few people who recognized me back in Haven.
그분도 사실
Maybe she's someone pretty
인연 있는
famous.
거 아닐까요?
I got the impression of the girl I just met. Now that I think about it, I think I've seen her somewhere. But what's the matter? I thought you were stopping by the Holy Crusaders on the SS Identity.
네.
Yes,
원래는
I was just going to drop by for a moment, but
생각이었는데 거기서
I heard something
중요한
important there.
얘기를 듣게 돼서요.
And then leaned in and lowered her voice.
카오스 교단이 에데니티오에 잠입했을지도 모른다는 얘기를 들었어요.
I heard that the Chaos Order might have infiltrated the SS Identity. The Chaos Order? I remember running into them a few times while exploring Chaos. They managed to accept Chaos energy into their bodies, dreaming of immortality by shedding their human flesh. It soon becomes those who tamper with Chaos energy. But the Chaos Order was the worst of the bunch, since they committed such acts purely for their own desires, without any real belief.
성전 십자회의 뿌리 깊은 대적이죠.
They're the nemesis of the Holy Crusaders.
그리고 성전 십자의 소속이 아니더라도 결코 용서할 수 없는 자들이에요.
Even if you're not part of the Holy Crusaders, their actions are inexcusable.
이번에 열리는 공연으로
It seems the Chaos Order is plotting something, taking advantage of the disorder caused by the upcoming performance.
아직은 조사 초기 단계라 자세한 건
Also,
듣지
we couldn't get the
못했지만요.
details since the investigation is still in the early stages. The Stella stage performance. Did they mention that? Did she mention that? Oh, they just mentioned upcoming performance, yeah. I'm going to connect the dots in my head.
저도 조사를 돕겠다고 하긴 했는데 어디부터 시작해야 할지 모르겠네요.
It did say it helped the investigation, but I don't know where to start.
특히 공연장은 보안이 까다로워서 입구에서부터 쫓겨났고
Especially since the performance venue was tight security and was turned away at the entrance. Come to think of it, the mayor's office asked me to handle security for the performance venue. The pieces are starting to fall in place. I think I can help with that.
네?
Huh? Now I've met Diana, Tenebria, there's Adelheid. The only random character we ever met yet. Mayor's proposal, Elenad incident. The captain and Hyde-Maurice walk the streets at night. A suspicious shadow trails behind them.
와, 이 스테이크 진짜 맛있다. 입에서 살살 녹아요.
Oh my, steak is so delicious, it just melts in my mouth.
실비야, 이것 좀 먹어봐.
Sylvia, try some of this. Say, ah. Keep willing to wait.
시장님, 채통을 지켜주세요. 바뀝니다.
Please, have some dignity, Mayor. We're in public. The dinner had a warm and friendly atmosphere. Hyde-Marie chatted away non-stop while Sylvia held her back with practiced ease. But although Hyde-Marie seemed oblivious, there was an unmistakable gloom on Sylvia's face. Sylvia.
네, 함장님.
Yes, Captain? We'll handle the security at the performance venue you proposed earlier.
정말입니까?
Are you sure?
그런데
You said.
아까는
Does this have to do with the Chaos Order? Sylvia flinched visibly after hearing those words. Though she quickly concealed her expression, she soon shook her head, seemingly aware it was already too late.
역시 제국의 정보망은 대단하군요.
The Empire's intelligence network is truly impressive.
네,
Yes,
맞습니다.
you're right.
개인적인 루트로 카오스 교단이 에데니티오에 잠입했다는 정보를 얻었습니다.
Through personal channels, I obtained information that the Chaos Order has infiltrated the SS Identity.
하지만
However,
전문위원회는 그걸 루머로 치부하고 있고 시민평의회도 반신반의하는 분위기였죠.
however, the expert committee had dismissed it as a rumor and the Citizen Council was skeptical at best.
카오스 교단이 어느 세력과 접촉한지 알 수 없는 상황에서 확실히 신뢰할 수 있는 조력자가 필요했습니다.
With no way of knowing which faction the Chaos Order is contacted, I need an ally whom I could trust. And that ally was the Empire's SS sniper.
교단이요?
Huh? The Order?
실비야, 나한테는 그런 말 없었잖아.
Sylvia, you didn't tell me anything about that.
시장님이 아시면 잠 못 주무실까봐 말씀드리지 않았습니다.
I didn't tell you because I knew it would keep you up at night.
나를 어린애 취급하지 마.
Don't treat me like a child. The rest of the dinner was filled with Sylvia's efforts to placate Admiral, who now looked sullen. You two seem close. Their relationship was far too informal for a mayor and their secretary. Though it looked like one side was largely responsible for that.
맞아요. 실비아는 제가 시장이 되기 전부터 절
That's
계속
right.
도와줬거든요.
I see the one. That's right. Sylvia's been helping me even before I was mayor.
하나밖에 없는
She's my
소중한
one and only precious
비서입니다.
secretary.
비서. 그 아니라.
Secretary, yes. No, wait.
너무해 실비아. 우리 관계가 그것밖에 안 되는 거였어?
Sylvia, you meanie. Is that all our relationship means to you?
그리고 제 언니가 예전에 시장님과 함께 일한 적이 있습니다.
Additionally, my sister worked with the mayor before,
그때 베풀어
returning the
주시는
kindness she received at that time.
받고 있는 겁니다.
Hearing that, Heidemar's usually bright smile momentarily darkened. By before, you mean?
아, 배가 부르네. 우리 슬슬 일어날까, 실비아?
Nice, did I forget to get the eating one of Heidemar? I'll grab it later. I'm so full. Should we get going, Sylvia?
함장 씨도 배부르죠? 그쵸?
Captain, you're full too, right? Right? Acting was so clumsy I didn't know what to say. But if this is something she doesn't want to bring up, there's no need to press further. Who's watching? It's tailing. Now we were back after dinner. I felt someone's gaze. Captain?
한장 씨?
Seemed Heidemar noticed too. Yes. I headed toward a dark alley, without raising suspicion.
시장님?
Mayor?
실비아,
Sylvia, shh. Heidemar quietly warned Sylvia. Someone had been following us. Dark Star? What are they doing here? Everyone, prepare for combat. The hero business ended 7 years ago. It's all in the past. Captain, I'm sorry for putting you in danger. I'll end this quickly. Okay.
여러분 준비하시죠. 지지 않겠어요. 여러분 준비하시죠. 지지 않겠어요. 여러분 지지 않겠어요.
All those are that. There's the only one that doesn't. Okay, the strongest one.
에드니티의 이름
One.
처단. 야, 여러분의 힘을
Let's stab him
빌려주세요.
with 2 swords.
응징하겠어요.
Nothing happened.
응징하겠어요. 여러분 준비하시죠. 지지 않겠어요. 여러분 뒤늦은 후회보다 앞으로 나아갈 힘을.
Just a little bomb.
죽음은 두렵지 않아요. 그렇기에 맞서 싸울 겁니다.
항복!
I surrender. Who sent you?
몰라. 우린 그냥 돈 받고.
I don't know. We were just paid to. A gleaming blade pressed against the mercenary's throat.
자, 전문위원회에서 시작을 감시하라고 말했어. 진짜야.
It's the expert committee. They told us to keep an eye on the mayor. That's all, I swear. The expert committee? I thought they were sent by the Chaos Order.
전문위원회가 어째서?
Why the expert committee? Commissioner Speed will withdrawing from the Pioneer base, right?
네, 최근에 관계가 안 좋긴 했습니다.
Yes, our relations have been strained recently.
그렇지만 이런 일까지 벌이다니.
But to think they go this far.
이 건은 내일 전문위원회에
아유.
정식으로 항의하겠습니다.
I file a formal protest with the Executive Committee tomorrow.
아, 정말 인기가 많은 것도 곤란하다니까.
Seriously, being popular can be such a hassle sometimes. I might have cracked a joke, but no one laughed. More importantly, I actually retired long ago because of an injury. Seeing her skills just now made me wonder if she's really retired. We're watching the translucent blaze floating in the air. I found myself touching my neck without realizing it. Why your neck? Fame and resentment are things a hero must bear. Upon arriving at the venue for the security duties, I was immediately guided to the waiting room. The people sitting inside the waiting room turned their gazes towards us.
이번 공연의 보안을 맡아주신다고 들었습니다.
You'll be handling security for this performance. Okay, so that's the same symbol as Tenny. He's got that red and pink that Tenny does too. Wait a second. That crystal. It looks like one of Vitor's eyes. Or whatever the things are on this Epiphany page. Is there any other details I can notice about her design? Or get her concepts? Not anything major I can see. We can see she's got her badge. Some excess strings from what Tenny has in her outfit. Wait a second. I'm looking something up. What does Yuna's glasses look like? They do! They do look similar, but this is very different. Similar but different. Yeah, so there's a lot of questionable things about her design. Oh, she's got that necklace. Why her neck is bound up so tight. Nice design. If this is Tenny's partner, it would make sense. So, I was wrong. Arya is not Tenny's partner. If this is Tenny's partner.
테네브리아의 매니저이자 공연 총괄 매니저 알키나입니다. 잘 부탁드립니다.
That basically answers that. I'm Alkina, Tenebria's manager and the executive manager for today's performance. Nice to meet you.
안녕하세요, 나이트메어 여러분. 만나서 반가워요.
Greetings. Greetings, crew of the SS Nightmare. I'm glad to meet you.
이번 공연에 참가하게 된 아리아예요.
I'm Arya. I'll be joining the performance today. The two women greeted us in turn. Despite their reputation as the Galactic Idols, there wasn't a hint of arrogance in their demeanor. And the last one is... The girl sitting next to Arya winked and put her finger to her lips.
저 진짜 팬이에요.
Yeah, like a super fan.
함장님, 저
Captain, I'm not dreaming right now, am I?
꾸는 거 아니죠?
I need to slow down again.
레이, 진정해. 임무 중이야.
Ray, relax. We're on a mission. As if embarrassed by Ray, whose eyes were still so sparkling, Renault turned her head away as she replied.
테네브리아님과 아리아님의 실물을 영접하다니.
Oh my. To see Tenebria and Arya in person.
전 이제
No, I can-
죽어도 여한이 없어요.
Now I can die without any regrets.
아니,
No, wait.
공연을 보기
I cannot die
전까지
before
죽으면
seeing
안
the performance.
되죠.
Isn't this the same or similar hallway to the one we see? What was a bit different? Renault shakes her head.
앞으로 저희가 보안 책임자니까 공연 전까지 자주 들려도 되는 거죠?
Since we're being charged of security from now on, we can drop by often into the performance, right? So we can drop by. We should come often.
평소에는 공연장이나 인근에서 대기하다가 에드니티오의 카오스 조사 준비가 완료되면 엘리나드 행성으로 향할 거야.
We'll usually be on standby at the venue or somewhere nearby. Once preparations for the chaos investigation on the SS Identity are complete, we'll head to Elianad.
저 그럼 지금부터 공연장 좀 더 둘러볼게요. 아직 보고 싶은 곳이 많아서요.
In that case, I'm going to look around the venue some more. There's still so many places I want to see. With those words, Ray disappeared before hearing a response.
그러고 보니 어제 미행 건은 어떻게 됐어?
Come to think of it, what happened with the tailing incident yesterday? Apparently, the expert committee said they had simply hired security forces for the mayor. Sylvie, who told me that they only received a formal apology, seemed slightly upset.
믿기 어렵지만 증거가 없으니까 어쩔 수 없네.
It's hard to believe. Without evidence, there's nothing we can do. Why the expert committee put a tail on the mayor? It is simply about the Pioneer base. Something doesn't add up.
그보다 함장, 회의 전까지 할 일 없으면 둘이서 에데니티호 구경이나.
By the way, Captain, if you're free before the meeting, why don't you take a tour of the SS Identity?
Oh.
Oh, got a message. Renault takes out her communicator, looking to disown her communicator, not mine. Displeased, and checks the message. What's wrong?
카오스 조사 계획 관련으로 호출이 왔어. 준비할 게 있어서 먼저 돌아갈게.
I got a call regarding the chaos investigation plan. Head back first. I have things to prepare.
함장도 회의 참석 잊지 말고.
Don't forget to attend the meeting, Captain. After saying that, Renault left first, looking regretful. This time, Diana sent me a message. Medical hallway. I'm sorry. Diana was waiting at an old hospital, built in a secluded corner of the residential district's commercial area. The building appeared poorly maintained, with cracks running along its exterior walls and windows sporadically shattered. You sure about that? Yes. I'm no expert, but I don't see any cracks, or even any windows for that matter. So, you want to show me some windows? And what's with their obsession with hallways? Seriously.
함장님, 오셨군요.
Ah, Captain, we're here.
이런 곳까지 찾아오게 해서 죄송해요.
Sorry for making you come all the way to a place like this. What are you doing here?
여기서 정보수 아니 봉사활동을 하고 있었거든요.
I was doing intelligence gather. I mean, volunteer work here. I would have expected to see her somewhere more glamorous. Her white nun's habit was covered in dust. That's a habit? Where? How is that a habit? With the open shoulders, side view, under view, belly. Where, in what world is that a habit? It's a fantasy world, science fantasy world, so I guess I can excuse that. Dennis almost seemed to shine even brighter than usual.
나이트메어에서 공연장 보안을 맡게 되었다는 얘기 들었어요.
I heard the SS9 will be handling security for the performance venue.
이걸로 조사에
This helps make some progress with the investigation.
좋겠네요.
Keep forgetting to slow down.
안 그래도 카오스 교단 관련으로 말씀드릴 게 있었거든요.
Speaking of which, there's something I have to tell you about the Chaos Order. Did you find anything more?
네. 잠깐 이걸 보시겠어요?
Yes. Take a look at this. There's the symbol. And it shows me a photograph. Inside the photo is a mysterious, ominous symbol drawn in blood. Is this...
에데니티오에 잠입한 걸로 추정되는 카오스 교단의 표식이에요.
It's a symbol of the Chaos Order faction believed to have infiltrated the SS identity.
보통 사람들은 카오스 교단이 하나의 집단인 줄 알지만 사실 카오스 교단 내부에서도
Most people think the Chaos Order is a single, unified group. But in reality, even within the Chaos Order,
그들을 이끄는 주교에 따라 방향성이 조금씩 다르거든요. 말하자면 파벌이랄까?
there are multiple, slightly different visions depending on which bishop leads them. We would call them factions.
이런 표식을 쓰는 건 사람의 정신을 가지고 노는 악질적인 녀석들이에요.
The ones who use this mark are vicious villains who toy with people's minds. Oh, they mess with people's minds, eh? I wonder if they have some connection to a girl called Tenebria, a master of illusion who loves to toy with people's minds. But hey, that's just a theory.
혹시라도 마주치면 조심하세요.
Be careful if you ever encounter them. Got it. Thanks. On the way out after parting with Diana, I heard a commotion from behind the hospital. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Driven by an extended sense of foreboding, I found myself walking in that direction.
네가 무슨 낯짝으로 여기로 와?
Hypocrite! How dare you show your face here?
이 마녀! 너 때문에 내 아들이 죽었어!
내 딸을 버린 거야!
That's that one. You witch! My son died because of you! Why did you abandon my daughter? Food scraps fly through the air, and curses rain down like daggers. Narrow hospital corridor is filled with narrow. It's filled with suffocating and vicious hatred. At the center of that malice stood Marie. Even as her elegant clothes were soiled with sludge, she showed no resistance. Instead of the bright smile she always wore, she simply hung her head in sorrow. What is the meaning of this? I stepped forward with a stern look. The patients who threw garbage backed away.
한장 씨?
Captain? This way. I grabbed the wizard that started Marie and pulled her along.
들켜버렸네요. 꿀사납게.
So you found out. It must look ridiculous right now.
냄새나죠? 씻기라도 해야 하는데 여긴 샤워 시설이 고장났거든요. 죄송해요.
It stinks, doesn't it? I should wash up, but the shower facilities here are broken. I'm sorry. What was that just now?
아, 옆 건물로 갈까요? 그쪽엔 그래도 물이 좀...
I just noticed. He's got a bracelet of thorns. Roman iconography. Bracelet of thorns. A hero treated like a villain. Is that a razor blade too? This girl was not okay. Go to the building next door. There's some water there. My surgeon grows serious as Heidenreich walked awkwardly awkwardly tries to change the subject. If you don't answer, I'll ask Sylvia.
잠깐만요.
Wait,
치사해요, 함장 씨.
you're mean, Captain.
그렇게 말하면 대답할 수밖에 없잖아요.
You say that, I'll have no choice but to answer. Heidenreich slowly let out a sigh.
함장 씨, 제가 시장이 되기 전에 요원이었다는 거 아시나요?
Captain, did you know I was an agent before becoming a mayor? Suddenly, the transparent blade struck down the expert committee's mercenaries came to mind. Hello, how are you? Even if I hadn't heard about it, anyone would realize after seeing something like that. I've heard about it.
7년 전에 에데니티오 개척기지에서 있었던 사건에
What about the
대해서는요.
incident? What about the incident at the SS Identity Pioneer Base 7 years ago? I know I briefly talked about it. I think it was called the Elianad incident. The Elianad, not Elianad. Why am I adding an I? A little.
그렇군요.
I see. Admiral touched her neck as if feeling somewhat uncomfortable.
7년 전 엘리나드에 설치된 개척기지가 카오스 개화에 휩쓸리는 사건이 발생했어요.
Okay. I hope your day gets better as you go along, though. 7 years ago, an incident occurred where the pioneer base established on Elenad was swept by a chaos bloom.
아무런 전조도 없었던 갑작스러운 개화라 수많은 사람들이 휘말렸죠.
It was a sudden bloom with no early signs, and countless people were caught up in it.
에데니티오에서는 투입 가능한 최대한의 인원으로 구출 작전을 시도했고
The SS Identity dispatched as much personnel as possible for the rescue operation.
저도 학생 요원 신분으로 그 작전에 참여했었어요.
I also participated in that operation as a student agent. So I think I know what she's going to say next.
그분들은 엘리나드 사건의 피해자들이에요.
Those people you saw were victims of the Elenad incident.
7년 전 2차 개척기지에서 살아남은 혹은 가족은 잃고 정신이 무너진 제가 구하지 못한 사람들이죠.
The people I failed to save 7 years ago, the ones who survived at the second pioneer base, and those who lost their families and were driven mad.
시민들은 절 영웅이라고 부르지만 사실 전 아무것도 구하지 못했어요.
Citizens called me a hero, but in truth, failed to save anything.
제 선택 때문에 너무 많은 사람이 죽었거든요.
Too many people died because of my choices.
도움을 요청하는 목소리들을
I
외면했어요.
turned away from the voices calling for help.
그러니까 이건
More than
당연히
that,
제가 받아야 할 벌이에요.
an entire outpost was basically wiped out, and she's one of the few survivors. So, this is a punishment I rightfully deserve. A just meaningless atonement that satisfies no one, I was going to say. Looking at Heidenreich's expression, I couldn't bring myself to say it.
실비아한테는 비밀이에요. 사실 여기 몇 년 전부터 그만 오기로 했었거든요.
Oh, please don't tell Sylvia about this, okay? The thing is, we're going to stop coming here a few years back.
실비아가 알게 되면 또 걱정할 거예요.
Sylvia finds out, she'll get worried again. Understood.
감사해요.
Thank you. Heidenreich then leaned against the railing and let out a deep sigh. She looks up at the sky. The evening sunlight falls across her face. Sunlight? I guess since they're around a planet they can see sunlight.
저도 함장 씨처럼 현장에서 뛰고 싶다니까요.
I want to be out in the field like you, Captain.
서류만 보고 있으니까 너무 따분해서.
It's so boring to do nothing but paperwork. And why did you become the mayor?
딱히 시장이 되고 싶다고 생각한 적은 없어요.
I didn't exactly want to become the mayor or anything.
그냥 어쩌다 보니까 시장이 되어 있던 거지.
I just somehow ended up becoming one. Somehow?
시민들이 행복해지면 좋겠다고 생각했거든요.
I thought it'd be nice if the citizens could be happy.
엘리나드 사건 이후에 에데니티오의 분위기는 최악이었어요.
After the Elenad incident, the atmosphere of the SS identity was at its worst.
여기 있는 분들은 극히 일부일 정도로 수많은 사람들이 가족을 잃고 매일같이 절망 속에서 울고 있었죠.
People here are only a few among many. Countless others lost their families and were crying in despair every day.
그걸 보고 카오스 안에서 사람들을 구했던 것처럼 카오스 밖에서도 사람들을 구하고 싶다고 생각했어요.
Seeing that, just like I rescued people inside chaos, I want to save people outside chaos too.
그걸 위해 계속 노력하다 보니까 어느 순간 시장이 되어 있더라고요.
As I kept putting in effort toward that goal, I became mayor without even realizing it. I must have gone through a lot.
아니요. 해야 할 일을 했을 뿐인걸요.
No, I was just doing my job, that's all. Edward said it was a smile, as if it were nothing, but those efforts must not have been easy at all.
그래도 함장 씨한테 털어놓고 나니까 좀 후련하네요.
Still, I feel a bit relieved after opening up to you, Captain.
이제 내려가요. 실비아가 기다리겠어요.
Let's go down now, Captain. She didn't even say Captain, what am I doing? Let's go down now. Sylvia must be waiting. Admiral stretches and gets up from the railing, then walks toward me. But the very next moment, as something draws on her, her eyes widen and she quickly steps back.
잠깐만요. 3m 내로 접근 금지. 먼저 내려가요.
Wait, no, put your within 3 meters. I'll go down first. Huh? As her tilting her head at her strange words, Heidenreich speaks softly with her head bowed.
옷 아직 더러우니까요.
You see, my clothes are still dirty.
냄새
stink.
난다고요.
Heidenreich's earlobe seemed somehow redder than usual in the sunset. So just put on a confident front when she's not. Wrapping memories, it's okay now. The VIP. But first I gotta do this one. And the SS Nightmare realized that the Chaos Order are behind the Elenad Pioneer base anomaly. She is indeed embarrassed. Nom. Miss Ray. It's almost time for the briefing. Are you sure it's okay to be snacking like that? Exactly. I need to finish before it starts. No. A positive ray is... thanks. Go with my... risky. What? What do you mean? Ray stiffened up as she was about to say something, and she sensed something behind her. Ooh, that's an expression. I need that expression. I need that expression. Where's our ray of light now? No, I've not summoned her. I'm doing that at the end after I've done both the season story and her event. I will be doing the polls. Well, I might do the polls at the middle act. No, I'll leave it to the end. Or do the polls at the end again. Is the vice captain behind me by any chance? Yes, that's right. Very sort of the snack she'd been munching on with teary eyes. Huh. Alright everyone, focus. We finally found a clue about the suspicious incidents happening aboard the S's identity. A clue? That's a strange way to word it. It's not like there's some kind of mastermind behind the chaos-related incident. Exactly, Mika. There are those trying to treat the phenomenon called chaos as a variable they can control. Professor's face turned pale. I wonder why. Maybe because she was a part of the cult? I no longer trust her with a sympathetic expression for a moment, but soon let out a sigh and spoke. It is likely that the Chaos Order is behind the current situation. It is in cross-checking information we received from the Mayor Heidenreich side was data independently gathered by the SS Nightmare. It's safe to say it's almost a certainty. Professor, are you alright? Yeah, fine. Yeah, alright. We've already descended to the plane Elenad, where the Theater of Illusions is located. We'll draw up a detailed plan. Let's organize that once a bit more data from that side has been gathered. That concludes the briefing for now. The next meeting will be held this afternoon. Tressa, if you think you may not be able to accompany us for what will happen aboard this as an identity, let me know. We have more than enough capacity to carry out the operation on our own. Please prioritize your own condition above all else. Got it. Thank you, Renoa. I was a bit too pitched. With those words, Tressa staggered out of the meeting room. Tressa? Will she be okay? She doesn't look that well at all. Can't be helped. Everyone has memories they'd rather forget. And those memories spread through the meeting room with a bitter undertone. Grabbing at memory. Very important person. A VIP. The expert committee presents the captain with a covert proposal, but no secret is ever perfect. A meeting about chaos investigation is taking place right now. People from the expert committee, citizen council, and the mayor's office are sitting face to face.
시장님, 개척기지 방문이라니 제정신입니까?
I need that. Is it? There we go. Mayor, visiting the Pioneer base. Are you in your right mind? That's not the right voice, sir. Monica, the chief representative of the expert committee, spoke coldly.
시장실은 개척기지가 위험할지도 모르니 인력을 철수시키자고 했던 걸로 기억하는데요.
I'm pretty sure it was the mayor's office that suggested withdrawing personnel from... This is Monica. She is currently unknown. She is covered by the expert committee. but she's probably gonna be an NPC. She's a new character, by the way. I'm pretty sure it was the mayor's office suggested withdrawing personnel from the Pioneer base, since the area might be dangerous.
시장이 그런 곳에 직접 방문하겠다니 말도 안 되는 소리입니다.
It is absurd for the mayor to visit such a place in person.
시장은 에데니티오의 얼굴. 무슨 일이라도 생겼다간 에데니티오 전체가 흔들릴 겁니다.
The mayor represents the SS identity. If something happens, the entire vessel will be in shambles.
전문위원회는 시장실의 개척기지 방문에 동의할 수 없습니다.
The expert committee cannot approve the mayor's visit to the Pioneer base. If anything, yeah, she probably will be a partner. Let's see, receiver design. That's some big boots. Are they boots? Probably boots. Maybe boots. I don't know. They got straps going up into her outfit. 3 stars. And some sort of dice symbol here. Boop, 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 boop. That's good. What is a person without the superfluous hanging things? Oh, pretty simple and nice design. But you can tell that she's not playable because these aren't moving. There's too little movement.
전문위원회는 반대로 안전하다고 하지 않았나요?
She does. Didn't the expert committee say the base is safe, in fact?
네, 안전하면 굳이 갈 필요가 없겠군요. 그렇지 않습니까?
Indeed. Given that it is safe, there's no need for a visit. Wouldn't you agree? What is this circle reasoning?
그렇지만 사람들이 불안해하고 있어요.
But people are getting anxious.
시장이 에데니티오의 얼굴이라면 이럴 때일수록 현장에 방문해.
It is because I represent the S identity that I need to visit the site at times like this.
얼굴을 비출 곳이 있고 아닌 곳이 있는 겁니다.
There are places you simply shouldn't show your face.
그렇게 시민들이 걱정된다면 중앙광장에 가서 연설이라도 하시죠.
If you're so concerned with the citizens, why don't you go to the Central Plaza and give a speech?
시장님의
She's
인기가 더
mocking her.
높아질까봐 견제하는 것뿐이면서 걱정하는 척은.
That should be some difference between them. You're just pretending to care so you can keep the mayor's personal popularity in check.
뭐라고 했습니까?
What did you say?
실례. 최근에 누가 자꾸 따라오는 것 같아서 긴장하다 보니 피곤해서 말이 헛나왔군요.
Pardon me. I've been on edge lately because someone's been stalking us. I'm afraid I got tired and misspoke.
실비야, 그만해.
Sylvia? That's enough. The situation finally calmed down only after Hyde Marie intervened. And where is the fatter guy? The Citizens Committee guy? Citizens Council. There he is.
네, 그래도 시민들의 걱정하시는 건데 너무 몰아세우지는 맙시다.
Still, she's worried about the citizens. Let's not push her too hard. The meeting runs in circles. The expert committee stands firm. The Citizens Council response is lukewarm. And in the end, the meeting concluded without going anywhere. As soon as the meeting ended, I saw Hyde Marie leaving the conference room with a gloomy expression. Sylvia, busy talking with Rumil from the Citizen Council, seemed not to notice her. I tried to follow her immediately, but...
잠깐, 함장님.
Oh, she's playable. By the way, there is a theory I have where anyone who calls the Protoss Captain will be playable, but anyone who calls the Protoss is not playable.
잠시 시간 좀 내주시죠.
They're wanting us to separate from Hyde Marie. I don't know. It's just a theory I have. Because I don't think Leafy's gonna be playable. She calls them Protoss. Rosie calls them Captain. That means Lush calls him Captain. Wait. Does Azalant call the Protoss? I need to double check that. I'll double check that after this. After I finish this story segment. Spare me a moment, will you? Oh, we got her last name. Monica Weiss. The chief representative of the expert committee blocked my path. What is it?
단도직입적으로 말씀드리겠습니다.
Let me get straight to the point.
시장실에 붙어 있어봤자 얻을 건 없습니다.
There's nothing to gain by staying with the mayor's office.
그 어린 시장이 뭘 할 수 있겠습니까? 기껏해야 감성팔이 정도겠죠.
What can that young mayor do? Just play with people's emotions, that's all.
저희 의견에 힘을 실어주시겠다면 카오스 정화를 위한 지원을 아끼지 않겠습니다.
If you lend us your support, we will spare no effort in assisting your mission to cleanse the chaos. That's not a bad offer.
그렇죠? 생각해보시면
I'm sure you realize that. At that moment, I heard footsteps fading away from behind a pillar. But I must decline. Excuse me? The SS9 were already received a cooperation request from the mayor's office.
후회하실 겁니다.
You will regret this. Monica leaves with anger on her face. By the way, the one behind the pillar just now, I think that was... As I was leaving the central government building and walking through the streets, my communicator alarm went off. New message! Blah. Open it up. Captain, Sylvia, what's wrong? Open it up. I'll try to pull his continuously. You happen to see the mayor after the meeting? No, I haven't seen her. What up? I see. My apologies. Did something happen? Oh, what up? It's not urgent, but... Mary disappeared after the meeting ended. No one saw her where she went afterward. I never been able to reach her. I thought you might know, Captain, so I contacted you. It seems I troubled you unnecessarily. My apologies. No, I'll look for her too. Oh, but that won't be necessary. Actually, thank you for your concern. This conversation has ended. Do they have... Oh, no profiles? That's a shame. Just as I thought. Could it be there? I do have somewhere in mind. Admiral approached precariously on the railing, overlooking the city. On the railing? Overlooking the city's night view. Her back sways in the wind, looking as if she might fall at any moment.
함장 씨,
Oh, Captain.
여긴 어떻게 알고 찾아왔어요?
How did you know to find me here? I just did. Admiral happily turned to look at me, only to puff her cheeks and turn her head away. Is she trying to look angry?
어차피 우리 편도 아니면서.
You're not on our side, anyway.
전문위원회랑 얘기하는 거 다 봤어요.
I saw you talking with the expert committee.
뭐? 전 함장 씨가 전문위원회 편이 되어도 상관없지만요.
When someone says that, they do care. Well, it's not like I care if you side with them, though.
어차피 진짜 중요한 사람들은 제 곁에 없거든요.
People who really matter aren't for my side anyway. You're talking to your former comrades? My words hit the nail on the head, and Hyde-Marie shut her mouth. I looked into the matter because I was concerned about what happened the other day. Hyde-Marie said it was for the sake of those who grieve, but... They're taking action not for the living, but for the dead. Raising funds to commemorate those who had fallen. Do you still think about your comrades?
네. 신경
Yes.
쓰여요.
I do.
전 아직까지 동료들이 잠든 곳에 가보지도 못한걸요.
I have made him a visit where they rest.
처음에는 여러 가지 일이 겹치면서
나중에는 바빠서
At first, so many things happened all
제
at once.
위치 때문에
Later, I was too busy, and after that, because of my position. That's why you said you'd go to Elenad Pioneer Base.
그거만큼 좋은 핑계는 없다고 생각했으니까요.
I thought it was a perfect excuse,
결과적으로는
though it didn't work out in
잘
the
안
end.
됐지만 그런 얘기예요.
That's all. There are many people who are grateful to you, Mayor. And saving everyone is just a pipe dream.
어라? 나이트메어호의 함장 씨가 그런 얘기를 하는 건가요?
Oh? I didn't expect to hear that from the captain of the SS Nightmare.
재앙에 맞서 싸우는 최전선의 대표잖아요.
You lead others at the front lines, fighting disasters, don't you? That is what I try to do my best. Doing sacrifices that could happen within my reach by any means possible. Always trying my best to save people, never backing down.
손이
Within your reach. I see.
이군요.
After muttering those words, Idemir suddenly shouts as if she realized something.
아, 함장 씨는 전문위원회 편이니까 이런 거 알려주면 안 되는데.
In the expert committee side, I shouldn't be telling you this. About that. Instead of telling me exactly what happened.
네?
Excuse me?
정말로?
Is that true? It is.
그럼 전 왜 도망을?
I ran away for nothing. So it was you who were eavesdropping from behind the pillar back then.
네? 기둥? 무슨 얘기죠? 전 잘 모르겠는데.
Huh? The pillar? What are you talking about? I don't know anything about that. Idemir awkwardly shifts her gaze and fans herself with her hand.
함장 씨는 제가 아직까지 팀원들을 신경 쓰는 걸 이상하게 여기실 수도 있겠지만
Captain, you might find it strange that I still think about my teammates.
그 사건 이후로 전 에데니티오에 계속 혼자 남겨진 기분이었어요.
But ever since that incident, I felt like I've been alone in the SS identity. I know there are many people who are grateful to you, Mayor.
그건 감사하지만 그분들은 저를 친구나 동료로 보는 게 아니에요.
I appreciate that. They don't see me as a friend or a comrade.
에데니티호의 영웅, 희망의 상징, 존경받는 요원.
The hero of the SS identity, a symbol of hope, a respected agent.
원망받거나 동경받거나
Either resented or admired.
이해의 대상은 아니죠.
In any case, it's not like they try to understand me.
함장 씨는 어때요? 나이트메어호의 함장식이나 되면 다들 대하기 어려워하지 않나요?
What about you, Captain? Being the captain is a nightmare and all. Don't people find you hard to approach? Not particularly. Hydra's eyes widen at my immediate response. It's embarrassing to admit it, but at the very least, I believe my agents believe in me. If they're always finding you difficult to approach, you can't have a relationship built on trust. If you're distant from others, why not reach out first?
그렇지만
If you want, I can be your practice partner. I'll always be by your side, at least, while I'm on the SS identity. You're so strange, Captain.
이상한 사람이네요. 만난 지 얼마나 됐다고 그런 얘기를 하고.
We've barely just met. You're saying things like that.
고마워요.
Thank you. Well then, let's head back. Everyone must be waiting.
그럴까요?
Shall we? Idemir stands up, her hair flutters in the wind. Then, as if she suddenly remembers something, lifts her head.
함장 씨, 방금 거리 좁히는 연습 도와주겠다고 했죠?
Captain, you said you'd help me come closer to people, didn't you?
그럼 말 편하게 해줄래요?
Then, can you try to be more casual with me? That sounds a bit sudden.
연습 상대가 되어주겠다면서요.
Didn't you say you'd be my practice partner?
저 편하게 말해주는 사람이 없어서 외로웠거든요.
Because the only person who knows you close to you refuses to let you be casual with her, yeah. I've been feeling lonely because there's no one I can talk to casually.
안 그러면 안 내려갈 거예요?
I'm not going down to you. Then she just sits back down. She can really be stubborn sometimes.
아, 빨리요.
Hurry up. Hide Marie.
한 번 더요.
One more. Hide Marie.
한 번 더.
One more. And then I had to keep calling her name for quite a while before you could finally leave the rooftop. Isn't it a balcony? Sylvia, who'd been informed of the situation, let out a sigh.
지금까지는 참고 있었는데 다음부터는 추적 장치라도 달아놔야겠군요.
I've been holding back until now, but next time, I'll have to attach a tracking device or something.
뭐? 그건 절대 안 돼. 내가 어린애도 아니고.
What? That's ridiculous. I'm not a child.
차라리 진짜 어린애면 낫겠죠.
It would be better if you were actually a child.
함장님도 마찬가지입니다. 시장님이 응석을
What's your
보이더라도
complaint?
적당히 받아주십시오.
Same goes to you, Captain. Even if the mayor acts spoiled, please don't indulge her too much. Sorry, but hide Marie.
하이데 말이가?
Hide Marie? They should.
아, 함장 씨는 말 편하게 해주기로 했거든.
The captain agreed to talk casually with me.
그런가요?
Is that so? You're the one who keeps shutting down every time she tries to do it, so how can you act like you're hurt that she didn't do it with you? Surprisingly, she looks kind of hurt. I didn't think she was the type to take things like this personally.
실비아는 아무리 말해도 계속 시장님, 하이데마리님 하면서 딱딱하게만 부르잖아.
Sylvia, no matter how many times I tell you, you keep calling me Mayor or Miss Heidenreich. It feels so stiff.
그건 비서가 시장에게 말을 놓을 수는 없습니다.
That's because as your secretary, I can't speak casually to you.
맨날 그 얘기다. 내가 괜찮다니까.
Always the same excuse. I told you it's fine.
함장 씨랑도 편하게 얘기하는데 실비아는 계속 그러려고?
How did I casual with the captain? Are you really going to keep being so formal, Sylvia? After a long silence following Heidenreich's words, Sylvia quietly spoke.
하이데 마리님은 제 은인이시니까요.
That's because I owe you so much, Miss Heidenreich. Now Heidenreich looks surprised. I've barely heard about this before, but it seems the relationship is rather complicated. In the end, not wanting awkwardness to drag on, I had no choice but to say goodbye and leave. A few days later, the second meeting regarding the case exploration took place. With the insistence of the mayor's office and the SS Nightmare, along with the support from the Citizen Council, Heidenreich's visit to Elenad was approved. Nice. I'll be right back. I need to go fill my water. And 3 more things. I'm back. We offer comfort to those who console others. I like using this one. I want to know what planet that is. Or moon, or whatever it is. I can't seem to fall asleep tonight. Maybe I worked too hard during the day? Had me roll around on her bed. That was when she noticed the visitor a little late. Sylvia, when did you get here? Please show a bit more dignity as a mayor, Hyde-Marie. I was meditating. With her hair all messy and disheveled, Hyde-Marie sat up groggily in her seat. Sylvia sighed and sat down across from her, leaning over a stack of documents. This is the current situation at the Elenad Pioneer Base. I recommend you review it thoroughly before tomorrow. Alright, thanks. Honestly, I don't know what to do without you, Sylvia. Assistant Nightmare's agents will be joining as well, but you never know what might happen in a place with like a Pioneer Base. I know. I've been there before, so... Sylvia. Is there something you want to say? Sylvia quietly lowered her gaze at Hyde-Marie's gentle words. Hyde-Marie. There's a blush. Will you really be alright? About what? That place is... I don't particularly wish to bring up the past, but... Hyde-Marie opened her mouth for a moment, but then closed it again. After a moment, he pulled Sylvia into a tight embrace. It's okay, Sylvia. Hyde-Marie. Look, you were doing worse than I was. Everything will be okay. It's all in the past. Is it? Keep going to visit the place where the people blame you for the past mistakes. So it's like, is it really in the past for you? Sylvia quietly lowered her head. Moved her lips slightly, but looked unable to bring herself to say anything. Hyde-Marie, it's hot. Please let me go. What? I think it's nice and warm. Can't we sit like this a little longer? Please don't. More importantly, you should get some sleep. We can't afford you to be in bad condition during tomorrow's deployment. Okay, I'll go to bed. It's like her mother. Sleep well, Mayor Hyde-Marie. He and Sylvia stand up. Hyde-Marie gave a faint smile, but only for a moment. Once Sylvia's figure disappeared from behind the door, dark expression settled on her face. No. The truth is, I'm not okay. I don't want to sleep. Because I'm sure I'll have a nightmare. An SS nightmare? But Chloe. Mev. Kalia. Evie. I'm sorry. Sorry. The low murmur sank away into the dark. Oh, we're getting to chaos in chapter 1. Interessante. In Elenad, the third Pioneer base they visit for the investigation, a chaos storm erupts. The visit to the Pioneer base included the SS Nightmare crew, Hyde-Marie and Sylvia from the mayor's office, and the Protestant agents from the SS Identity. After arriving at the Pioneer base and greeting the person in charge, we looked around the area during a brief free time.
여기가 개척 기지군요. 저도 직접 내려와 본 건 처음이에요.
So, this is the Pioneer base. I've never come down here in person either.
분위기가 칙칙하네요.
It's so gloomy.
얼마 전에 카오스 이상이 있었다고 하니까요.
Apparently, there's a chaos anomaly recently. Oh, don't open that. Here's some tablets. Read the tablets. We're not expendable. We're fellow pioneers who sacrifice themselves day and night with this identity. Fellow pioneers. Time has come to raise our voices of our rightful claims. When was the last time we received proper supplies? Before long, we were abandoned, just like a broken down equipment we can no longer move. We risk our lives working on this dangerous land, yet both the expert committee and the citizen council live in luxury inside the Ark, treating us like nothing more than expendable resources. The mayor's words of encouragement are nothing but empty rhetoric. No one believes that women can change the reality here. We can no longer take our lives and trust our lives to those who weigh our lives against resources. Let them take action so they realize we are not expendable. Fire that captures the atmosphere of the Pioneer base wall. Well, as with the flyer, Silver glances at the hiding ray and signals to put it away. As the wind sweeps through the Pioneer base, once built on hope and possibility, this place is now shrouded in heavy silence. Old buildings and neglected equipment lies abandoned everywhere, and an indelible sense of anxiety hangs over people's faces.
많이 달라졌네요.
Things have changed a lot. You've been here before?
네, 7년 전에요.
Yes, 7 years ago.
그때 여긴 본기지 외곽의 작은 전초기지였죠.
Back then, there's a small outpost outside the main base.
2차 기지가 버려지고 나서 새 베이스로 선정된 것 같은데 이렇게 커질 줄은 몰랐어요.
It seems as it chose us a new base after the second one was abandoned. I didn't expect it to grow this large. When I was standing next to me, keeps glancing over here. I get enough from her expression that she wants to ask why I'm speaking so casually to hide me. Hello! Welcome. As I wonder how to explain this. Oh, a beam.
대피경보? 이렇게
Yes, we're currently
갑자기?
at stage 7 of 10. Evacuation alert. It's so sudden.
함장님, 카오스 에너지가
Captain,
급상승 중입니다.
chaos energy is rising rapidly.
카오스 개화로 추측. 곧 해당 지역에 카오스 폭풍이 몰아칠 예정입니다.
It appears to be a chaos boom. A storm is expected to hit the area soon.
함장님,
Captain,
어떻게 하죠?
what should we do? I look around. The sight of panicked people catches my eye. Yeah,
이럴 줄 알았어.
I knew this would happen. Focus on evacuating civilians. Everyone assist.
네.
Yes, sir. As panicked people rushed in, the surroundings began to descend into turmoil. I am on the global server.
저도 도울게요.
I'll help too.
세장님은 먼저
No,
대피하세요.
Mayor, you must evacuate first.
이렇게 돌아갈 수는 없어요.
I can't leave like this.
시장님이 남으신다면 저도 남겠습니다.
If the mayor stays, I'll save too. Oh, that broke. Soon a huge dark bog engulfed the Pioneer base. Glitchy, glitchy. We fought dusty within the Chaos Storm, and fortunately, most of the civilians managed to escape from Chaos's influence. Is everyone okay?
부함장 레노아, 이상
Vice Captain
없음.
Renoa, all clear.
요원 레이, 무사합니다.
Agent Ray, all clear.
저도 괜찮습니다.
I'm fine too.
저랑 실비아도 멀쩡해요.
Sylvie and I are fine as well. Just then we heard Mika scream.
함장님,
Captain! Where is she? What is she doing? Oh.
웨이포인트가 깨졌어요.
That's not good. The waypoint. It's broken. We're not shook her head after examining the waypoint.
단기간에 너무 많은 인원들이 이용하면서
That's
과부하가
more than
일어난
just
것 같아요.
overload. It looks like it got consumed by chaos. It seems it got overloaded from too many people using it at once. Fixing it would be difficult. What is the communication with this nightmare?
카오스 폭풍 간섭이 너무 심해. 당분간은 어렵겠어.
The chaos storm interference is too severe. It'll be difficult for a while.
그럴 수가.
No way.
그럼 저희는 어쩌죠?
Then what do we do? First, check if there are any survivors left in the base. Just then, we sense a presence beyond the dark fog.
거기 누구야?
Who's there? Survivor?
생존자인가?
Who is this beast?
무사하셨군요.
Miss Heinrich? You're safe. Huh?
안쪽에 생존자들이 남아 있는 것 같습니다.
It seems there are still survivors inside.
개척기지 내부는 저희가 잘 알고 있으니
We know the interior of the base well. We'll guide you. Thank you. The agents then began moving forward, taking the lead. He's a big dude. Wind of illusions. Observe and I'm back. And we got still. Gavin converts with anxious Tressa even within the chaos storm. You don't look well, Tressa. The captain set off without me. I should be there to be of aid. SS9's agents are all great, but their enthusiasm is a bit too much. That's the problem. It's okay, Tressa. It's not just Runoa. The others are fully fledged agents now too. More importantly, Jenny placed her hand on Tressa's shoulder. Take care of yourself first. That's exactly why the captain left you out of this mission. But if you keep blaming yourself anyway, the captain's consideration will end up meaning nothing. Got it? I understand, Elaine. Still, I can't help but feel anxious. I'm worried that my bad luck might affect the captain in some way. At that moment, the tense voice of an agent cut us off as it rang out. A massive chaos storm has erupted at the Theater of Illusions. It's headed towards... Eyes? You mean it's? It's headed toward the Elenad Pioneer Base. Both. She was both the SS Nightmare's chief doctor and chief scientist. Oh hey! Welcome back. We got a whole party today. At this rate, there's high chance that the deployed agents will get caught up in it. I knew it. Because of me. No, it's not because of you, Tressa. Still. Please prepare for infiltration. You can't let the captain face the Chaos Order alone. Calm down, Tressa. There's still no definite proof that the Chaos Order is there. I'm just worried with the captain. I'm just worried with the captain too, but still, it'll be alright. Have your bend for hard. Elaine smiled and pointed at the screen with her finger. On the screen, requests from the agents were coming up. Currently prioritizing rescuing civilians through the waypoint. Requests of support has been dispatched to the SS Identity. Then the captain, that is. Doctor gave a wolf-eye smile, spreading out of the incoming signal on the screen. Code wide, there's no major risks. Surely being isolated by a chaos zone isn't exactly what the code white means. Elaine also gave a wry smile in return. Captain probably sent that signal thinking of Tressa. Even in the face of discord that leads everything into destruction, just to reassure the girl trembling with anxiety. It's okay, even if you're unlucky, Tressa. The captain is strong enough to overcome it. Captain. Thank you. Small voice lingered within Tressa's mouth. Paying attention to our agents while we're in the middle of a disaster, as does the Protoss. Chaos time. Such a beautiful chaos, though. Unpaid debt. It's only medium. Guild does not fade with time, it only tightens its grip. Story team makes this easier. Then I don't have to worry about having all the agents. What?
제가 앞장설게요. 어서 가요.
Darkness? You doing something about Konosuba right now? The Pioneer base is quiet, so quiet, it's hard to believe countless people were moving around you in just moments ago. Something feels off. Captain, you take care too. So, Adele was originally shown as a 4-star in the Protogenesis video, but based on the way they're framing it in Season 3, she's probably been changed to a 5-star. We also know that in that same scene she was a controller and justice, but those can both change. Captain, take care too. Let's follow after them.
여러분, 준비. 야! 대기 중. 야! 준비됐어. 덤벼보시지.
I'm not gonna do it right now.
대기 중. 지지 않겠어요. 여러분, 준비됐어. 답이 따윈 없어.
At the end of this battle,
에데니티오의 이름으로
drop the
처단하겠습니다.
sword in their head. First encounter scene. Oh. Are they the ones that couldn't escape the site? We have a moment in time when a family fleeing for their lives freeze in place. Quiet stillness closes in my heart. This just reminds me of Pompeii. The way she folded her body to shield the child speaks to the choice she made in that final moment. If the survivor we're looking for is not here, only the choice of those who wish to survive and save remained. Glean's footsteps were frozen in place. Quick! With that, they only had to run. Had they only run with the child's hand in their own. Although the figure would soon stop, it feels like she was still gripping that hand hard. Probably, yeah. I should have enough though, which is gonna be nice, but yeah, I know it's gonna be rough for a lot of people. Perhaps she is worried of the citizens' safety. Marie looks particularly gloomy. I'm cautious about saying this, but I think it's been a while since they've been frozen. Here a moment to pay tribute to them? We sort the survivors. Follow me. Let's go. Oh, okay. Rest in peace, these people.
지지 않겠어요.
신중하게. 기운이 나셨나요?
Well, the whole thing is that they didn't want the kid to see this, and there's a lot of,
준비하시죠.
and the SID is in a lot of trouble because they're bringing the kid to see all this. Sure, let's go this one.
응징하겠어요. 지지 않겠어요. 여러분, 대기 중. 지지 않겠어요.
Just have some fun.
빌려주세요. 야! 여러분, 아무도 쉽게 당하지 않아. 준비됐어. 시력 속에 새겨지는 죄들이여.
Only getting high Marie epiphanies. Another encounter, more dead people? No.
함장님, 저기 보세요.
Captain, look over there. We discovered a bizarre symbol. It's the emblem of a faction of the Chaos Order that toys with people's minds. It's probably has some connection to the master toying with people's minds, Tanabria. The grotesque pattern is drawn in the blood on top of a glass window. Is that blood though? That's very white.
저게 뭐죠?
Oh,
기분 나빠.
what is that? It's disturbing.
카오스 교단의 흔적.
Traces of the Chaos Order?
에데니티오에 잠입한 걸로 추정되는 카오스 교단의 표식이에요.
It's a symbol of the Chaos Order faction, believed to have infiltrated the SS identity.
보통 사람들은 카오스 교단이 하나의 집단인 줄 알지만 사실 카오스 교단 내부에서도
Most people think the Chaos Order is a single unified group, but in reality, even within the Chaos Order,
그들을 이끄는 주교에 따라 방향성이 조금씩 다르거든요. 말하자면 파벌이랄까?
there are multiple, slightly different visions depending on which bishop leads them. You could call them factions.
이런 표식을 쓰는 건 사람의 정신을 가지고 노는 악질적인 녀석들이에요.
The ones who use this mark are vicious villains who toy with people's minds.
혹시라도 마주치면
Be
조심하세요.
careful if you ever encounter them.
빨리 이동합시다. 안전하지 않아요.
Let's hurry. It's not safe here. The agent continues to lead the way. And that has to be the mark of the order that Diana told us before. As soon as I share the information with the order, the expression on the group's faces turns sharp. Which partners would you say are kids? The tension hung in the air as we adjusted our grip on our weapons with a solemn nod. Renoa. Heinrich kept a close eye on her surroundings and adjusted her movements accordingly. However, upon closer inspection, she did not seem particularly surprised, and in the gaze she cast toward what lay unseen beyond the chaos mist, a fleeting hint of sadness could be seen. What you hiding? In Australia. Hello there.
지지 않겠어요. 여러분, 준비하시죠. 여러분의 힘을 빌려주세요. 여러분, 준비하시죠. 뒤늦은 후회보단 앞으로 나아갈 힘을 지지 않겠어요. 여러분, 준비하시죠. 지지 않겠어요. 에데니티오의 이름으로 처단하겠습니다. 시력 속에 새겨지는 죄들이여. 자비 따윈 없어.
Yeah, barely survived.
여러분, 준비하시죠. 응징하겠어요.
Let's go.
지지 않겠어요. 여러분의 힘을 빌려주세요.
Spamming is the way to go. I go down so I avoid that. Other encounter. Wait, Letters. Why come from the other direction? There are a bunch of letters that never got sent. Can I have a few of them on to those who were meant to receive them? I understand, but... Captain, your thoughts? When the ruins left in the wake of the disaster, broken feelings are piled like mountains, mingled with dusty dust. With musty dust. Investigate the mailbox. Thank you, Captain. Yeah, that's the captain for you. I need to sketch a piece of paper, the final heartfelt truths of life, pressed down firmly, and the sentences that could not be uttered are etched there with a sense of sadness. To my stubborn artist. Once again, you seem trapped in the world beyond the canvas. When I see you agonizing over the arrangement of your words, in the cold silence of the gap, I sometimes feel afraid as if there's not even a crack. We're going to squeeze into that perfection you're trying to preserve. I place the nameless wildflowers I picked during yesterday's walk in the glass vase you cherish. I never prefer to surround yourself only with timeless, enduring masterpieces, but sometimes you need this kind of... I know. This kind of vivid beauty, even if it withers away quickly. Just for that one day, could you come home and spend it with me, Julian? Rather than you going down in history as a great artist, I hope you will stay by my side, as the imperfect person who grows old with me. You work so hard to protect all the valuable things in the world, but remember this, the most valuable work of art to me is you. How much do I want to bet she died? I'm so sad. I'll take these and pass it on. What is there now? Oh, fine. To the only light, the Messiah. Messiah. Today on stage, the erased by dark red blood sands. I want to lick and drink it all up, leaving not a single drop behind. I hate seeing your smile reflecting the eyes of other vulgar humans and other unbeatable due to splattered blood. I want to cut it all out and lock it away in the darkness where only I can see it. Then, Messiah, you will be able to live and breathe only in the darkness. I long for you. I long for you. I long for you. You are obscured by thick blood stains. How wonderful it would be if I could truly become one. Wait for me. Soon, from beneath the stage, I will. The rest of the text is soaked in blood. The form is unrecognizable. Yeah, for every hour you play, you get a warning. Messiah. Complete investigation. Someone's letter. Spread across the papers were unspoken feelings of love, bizarre worship, and raw confessional sentences, all jumbled together in a chaotic mess. Chaos? In that graveyard of printed words, where someone's entire life lay buried, the group selected a few letters filled with such heartfelt sincerity that they could not bring themselves to turn away, and held them close to their hearts. While the group was absorbed in their own stories, Hyde seemed to freeze in front of a letter, lost in a long silence. She carefully tugged the last breath of someone who had faded away into the depths of her bosom. Open pocket. It's a letter they ignored. We're nearly there. Let us move on. I don't trust this guy.
여러분, 준비하시죠. 자비 따윈 없어.
Whoa, we got a cultist. We got a bunch of cultists we're dealing with, so probably connected to them if I had to guess.
신중하게. 준비됐어? 기운이 나셨나요? 덤벼.
에데니티의 이름을 처단하겠습니다.
Yeah, sure. Going for the middle one doesn't work. There's no worth time going for a setup strategy because it isn't gonna stay with it.
지지 않겠. 준비됐어. 대기 중. 봐주지 않아. 야! 여러분, 야!
Keep attacking one, kill it. That's better to reduce the damage.
지지 않겠어요. 여러분, 준비하시죠. 지지 않겠어요. 에데니티의 이름. 첫 대상.
효율적인
That
공격이었습니다.
Another destroyed waypoint. There are no other survivors. Waypoint here is destroyed too. Still, we're near this waypoint, so there may be survivors nearby. Let's look around some more. There are no survivors here. The group decided to look around some more just in case. Yeah, it is very short. The remain would look like an old supplies at the waypoint. Aw, heart of gold. A warrior with a heart of gold. I'm gonna do that because it's funny. Captain, don't you think something's off about that agent? They're not looking around with us. Anyway, it's very quiet around here. I told you that guy was suspicious. Search concluded. Just a little further. You must reply to the support requests. Let's take a look anyway. Although the agent urged the group obsessively, there is no donors and meticulously searched the area. Only an empty silence returned as they called out for survivors.
이상해요. 아무도 없어요.
This is strange. There's no one here.
구조 신호도 없고요.
No distress signals either.
생존자가 있다고 하지 않으셨나요?
Didn't you say there were survivors? Even at Owen's question, the agent gives no answer.
함장, 뭔가 이상해.
There? Was there a typo? Did I miss a typo? That looks accurate to me. There is. There were.
저기 멀었나요?
Excuse me. Are we there yet?
거의 다 왔습니다.
We're almost there. He's fading out. Just then, the agent of the body of the agent walking head became transparent. Yeah.
봤어요? 유령?
Did you see that? A ghost.
네? 레이 씨, 무슨 소리예요? 우리 요원들이잖아요.
Huh? Ray? What are you talking about? There are agents. Looking again, the agent's body appeared perfectly normal. The group held their breath as they followed the agent with hard looks on their faces. Now save data.
여러분, 준비하시죠. 뒤늦은 후회보단 앞으로 나아갈 힘을 지지 않겠어요. 여러분, 응징하겠어요. 지지 않겠. 여러분, 준비하시죠.
That's a little
에덴이
poke.
처단하겠습니다. 지지 않겠어요. 지켜드릴게요.
This is why we don't talk to strangers. You are correct.
준비됐어. 체력 속에 새겨지는 죄들이요. 순진하게 기운이 나셨나요? 확인해보자. 도와드릴게요. 여러분, 준비하시죠. 여러분의
That's it.
힘을
Need a
빌려주세요.
poke?
효율적인 공격이었습니다.
Siren. One of the speakers left in deserted silence mechanically repeated the urgent records of the screams from that day. Ah, the ceiling's following us. Everyone, take cover. Help, please open the door. With the sound of a huge structure falling down, someone's final breaths are carried roughly through the speaker. No. As the sound of the speaker resonated, Hyde-Murray's condition worsened rapidly. Breakdown? Mayor, are you alright? Sarah treads particularly carefully as she approaches Hyde-Murray. Her fingertips quiver as she looks over at her. A worried shadow casts over Sylvia's unfocused, shaking eyes. I'm okay. Bleeding screams are preserved in the atmosphere of this area. In a second. Just drop it. There it goes back. We knew the crushing screams and analyze certain frequencies within. Listen to agonizing noise, searching for clues. Come in, the bulkhead. Fog is already inside. I know to recognize allies. Shut down now. Although we were unable to find the survival signals, we covered the short encoded data that the agents exchanged immediately after the incident. The agent isn't saying anything that we should go this time. Agent, let's go. The group pressed onward after the wordless agent.
준비됐어요. 힘이 될 거예요.
지지 않겠어요. 여러분의 힘을 빌려주세요.
야! 흘러라!
대기 중.
기운이 나셨나요? 도와드릴게요.
잡입 따윈 없어.
준비됐. 확인해보자. 야!
대기 중.
신중 물러서세요.
Favorite chaos entity. I need to bring up a picture. I know, I have one I'm thinking of, but I just need to bring it up.
응징하겠어요. 준비됐어. 여러분, 대기 중. 지지 않겠어요. 여러분, 준비하시죠.
That's a little poke.
에덴의 이름 처단하겠습니다.
효율적인 공격이었습니다.
준비됐어. 전술 기동.
만개해라.
대기 중. 시력 속에
I'm
새겨진
thinking of his name, but it's the big cloud wolf dog thing.
지지 않 아무도 죽지.
I really like that one.
여러분, 준비하시죠. 작은 빛을 모으고 모아
Typical.
날카롭고 찬란하게.
Just a little recovery. March onward. Minor base slot. Theater of Illusions. Ooh. I can't hide it. As the base where time seemed to stand still, we entered an empty lot where deep darkness pooled like a swamp. Under reports that there were survivors, a chilling silence hung over the place. Scene.
여기입니다.
We're here.
여긴
This place.
아무것도 없는데요.
There's nothing here. Where are the survivors?
생존자라뇨?
Survivors? Vision walking forward as he turns around. Oh, he's not looking too great. Face melts grotesquely, energy flowing from their entire body.
모두 죽었잖아요.
They're all
당신
dead
때문에.
because of you.
7년 전 당신이 우리를
7
버렸잖아요.
years ago, you abandoned us.
도와달라고 그렇게 지원 요청을 보냈는데 아무런 응답도 없었지.
We sent so many distress signals for help, but there was no response.
아니야.
No, I...
거짓말쟁이,
Oh,
위선자,
you liar. A crit.
영웅놀이는
Did you enjoy playing hero? Everyone prepare for combat.
지지 않겠어요. 여러분의 힘을 빌려주세요. 기운이 나셨나요?
That was easy.
방금 그건 뭐였죠?
What was that right now?
요원이
The agent was a
괴물이었다니.
monster?
카오스가 만들어낸 환상. 하지만 분명 실체가 있었는데.
An illusion, you say? An illusion created by chaos? But it definitely had a physical form. Heidmar says nothing and simply lowers her head. Heidmar, that agent. It's someone you knew, right?
네. 알고 있었어요.
Yes. Right.
저 요원이 오래전에 죽은 사람이라는 걸.
That agent just now was someone who died long ago.
네?
Huh? I assume this wasn't the third. I assume that this isn't the third pioneer base.
그게 무슨...
What? What do you mean? This was the second pioneer base. The collapsed ruins. The Chaos Order's mark that seemed to have been drawn quite some time ago. Following the agent within the Chaos, we ended up reaching the second pioneer base.
네, 맞아요.
Yes, that's right.
왜 처음부터 말하지 않으셨죠?
Why didn't you tell us from the start?
그 요원 아는 얼굴이었거든요.
That agent. It was a familiar face.
죽었다는 걸 머리로는 알고 있었지만 그래도 대화할 수 있다는 게 반가워서요.
I knew in my head they were dead, but I was so happy to be able to talk to them.
그리고 어쩌면 팀원들을 만날 수도 있을 거라고 생각해서.
And maybe, just maybe, I thought I might be able to meet my teammates.
하이데마리님,
Miss Heidmar.
하지만 동료들은 절 용서할 생각이 없는 것 같네요.
But it seems my comments have no intention of forgiving me.
역시 좀 더 죄값을 치러야 되는 걸까요?
Have I not repented enough for my sins? Saying that, Heidmar bowed her head.
여러분, 죄송합니다.
Everyone, I'm sorry.
여기서부터는
From here on,
저
I'll go
혼자
alone.
갈게요. 여러분은
Please take Sylvia and go
데리고
back.
돌아가 주세요.
절대 안 됩니다.
It's nonsense.
맞아요. 저희가 그냥 놔둘 것 같아요?
That's right. Do you think we're gonna abandon you here? Everyone was taken aback by her sudden declaration and immediately objected. As an illusion created by chaos.
역시 함장 씨는 이 카오스에 대해 잘 모르시는군요.
As I thought. You don't know much about chaos, Captain.
이 카오스, 허상의 극장은 사람들의 의식을 반영해요. 카오스에 흡수된 인간의 의식을.
This chaos, the theater of illusions, affects people's consciousness, the consciousness of humans absorbed by chaos.
허상의 극장이라는 이름 자체가 실제로는 존재하지 않지만 에데니티오 사람들의 의식에 영향을 받아
What is
만들어진
your hear me out? You never
거대한
finish.
극장 때문에 붙었죠.
The name comes from a huge, or you're saying a hear me out to the big cloud wolf monster thing. The name comes from a huge theater that doesn't actually exist. It was created under the influence of the essence identity crew's consciousness.
그러니까 저들의 증오는 진짜예요.
Which means their hatred is real. Just then a shadowy figure approached over the collapsed debris. A sturdy built man in a uniform stood there. Next to him was a cheerful looking woman and another man.
저건
That's... The shadowy figure is returned to the darkness that is slightly staring at us.
죄송해요, 함장 씨.
I'm sorry, Captain.
실비아를 부탁드릴게요.
Please, take care of Sylvia. Wait. Oh, on the agent, I see. I see what it is. Harry already disappeared into the fog.
함장,
Captain! I tried to chase after her, but the thick fog blocked the way, making it impossible to see even an inch ahead. A fog so physically impenetrable that no one could even move forward. Then another phantom appeared in the fog. Oh, she's got a... Oh? Yep. I think... Yeah, it's a bow. You can see it right down there. That's a bow. Is that...
함장,
Captain, what do you see?
뭐가 보여?
Can't the others see it? Brandon raised his hand and pointed in the direction within the fog, then slowly disappeared. That way. Yay!
별일 아니었네요.
Okay, I'm probably just gonna finish up this, so these 3 stages, then I'm gonna do my polls, just in my own. Okay. Let's get event. What I'm saying is I'm probably just gonna finish that up, go in here, and I'm gonna do, nickname my daily. Where is it? I will do this event next time. But I'm gonna make sure to finish this story. Then we'll do my polls. Following behind her companions, Hyde Marie steps onto the stage. "7 years ago, Ellen at Pioneer Base. The sky is collapsing, black rain is pouring down. An incident where the Pioneer Base was swept away by a sudden chaos bloom without any preparation. The SS Identity dispatched all available Protoss and agents to the Pioneer Base, but their numbers were woefully insufficient compared to the people who needed to be saved. Worse still, even the dispatched Protoss and agents were being sacrificed to the chaos.
서둘러 주세요. 셔틀이 곧 출발해요.
Jeez, hurry, the shuttle's about to depart." The youthful Hyde was running through the streets, holding a child she had just rescued. Due to the severe shortage of agents, she was carrying out the operation separately from her teammates. I've told you. Her mission was to rescue survivors while being careful not to stray from the Protoss' cognitive range, because he's got a protection bubble from chaos. Debris from collapsing buildings rained from down behind her.
도와주세요. 저쪽에 아직 사람이
Help! There's still people over there. My husband! A middle-aged woman who had rushed out with screams pointed to a collapsed building at the end of the street. At the other side. The siren was about to run toward the building. The continuous public frequency cracked Crowd was static. Then a voice requesting support came out. This is isolated. Requesting support. Route is blocked. Support. What they're saying, because of the entire identity being so Greek focused, it makes sense that a chaos based off of people's memories and feelings would manifest as like a theater or a coliseum, because those are the most popular things in Roman times. Most popular buildings, I should say. And as for if it's more like a play acting, a puppet show, I'd say it's more like a mask acting, where it's a bunch of people who just wear masks to be different characters, but they're not. It's not either a play or a puppet. It's something in between. Hardmere looked back and forth between the collapsed building and the communicator for a moment. There wasn't enough time to choose. No, perhaps there was no choice to begin with.
남편분에게 안내해주세요.
Guide me to your husband. The sight from the communicator ceased. Can't save them all. Sometime later, S's Identity Hospital. Hardmere was lying in the hospital bed. Next to her were bouquets of flowers piled up like a mountain. The cheering sounds of citizens supporting Hardmere could be heard from outside the window. On the monitor hanging on the wall, a news anchor was delivering breaking news with a joyful expression. The news was that the new hero of the SS Identity, a student agent who rescued over 100 civilians, had awakened. Hero? Hydra turned her head toward the documents she was holding. The record she had specifically requested from an officer who came to visit. Blank team. 4 casualties. Bodies could not be recovered.
자네의 판단은 옳았네. 덕분에
Your judgment was correct.
128명의 시민이 살았으니까.
Thanks to you, 128 citizens survived.
자네는
Here's thanks.
에데니티오의 영웅이야.
You were the hero of the SS Identity. The girl became a hero by sacrificing the people who most precious to her. Teardrops fell onto the report. Oh, widescreen, flashbang. The back of someone walking ahead comes into view. The back she had seen in her dreams every night, one she could never forget.
드디어 만났네요.
I finally met you.
사람들은
People praise me as a hero, comforted me as an excellent mayor, but
전 매일 밤 여러분의 꿈을 꿨어요.
Every
차가운
night.
기지에 남겨진
I have dreams of you all.
꿈을
Dreams of who were left behind in that cold vase.
7년 동안 줄곧 기다리고 있었어요.
For 7 years, I've been waiting for this. Entrance to a huge theater appears before her eyes. The door of the bizarrely twisted theater stood wide open, as if welcoming her. You are tonight's entertainment. Hydmere followed her teammates and walked through the door, in a daze. Nightmares ongoing. I think it's very possible, because of how fragile she's been shown throughout the story, that when she is confronted with either how they, because of how they died, or that it takes their feelings, they blame her because that's how she blames herself for them dying. One of those two things happened. I can see her breaking because of it. Oh, there's another one. I went to 10. No, that only goes to 10, but you can go beyond it, I see. Promise me. Hydmere and Chloe make a promise. So she's Chloe. Alright. Congratulations on Marie's first field training. Cheers! You're supposed to cheer with us, Marie. I remember my favorite Polaroid camera to capture the mood. Now, look this way and smile. I guess. It still doesn't feel quite real yet. Maybe so. You worked hard for it, didn't you? When something you long wished for finally comes true, it often doesn't feel real at all. Real at first. I was like that too when I first became an agent. Heidemary's lips trembled slightly. It looked like Heidemary wanted to say something, but Chloe didn't notice, lost in her sentiments. From now on, there will be a mountain of hardship waiting for you, so at least try for today, enjoy it. If you have any questions, make sure to ask me in advance. What are you curious about? Conduct guidelines inside chaos? How to deal with monsters? Or how to get along with the Protoss? As a senior, I'll teach you all the ropes. It's Chloe. I want to carry out missions with Chloe, what should I do? Huh? Chloe stopped in her tracks. Sort of with a flustered tone, Heidemary hesitated, but still followed up with a firm tone. You never become a full-fledged agent. I want to keep working with Chloe. Chloe already know this, but agents operate in teams. If you want to be with me, you can just join our team. Chloe's team. Chloe shook her head with a smile. It's not my team, it's our team. Who's on the team? Our team members are... That was a bit rigid, but she's a very responsible person. She has the longest experience as an agent and knows a lot, so everyone recognizes her as a leader. Kalia has a strong patience and never gives up, no matter how difficult the situation gets. She doesn't talk much, but she thinks a lot. Not because she dislikes conversation, so there's no need to feel intimidated. After seeing her write mission logs, she's been carrying a notebook around lately too. Evie's kind of key team's mood maker, I guess. She's always lively and never loses her smile. Yep, definitely doomed. Rest in peace, Chloe. She probably has a hard time between Mev and Kalia, but she's always so positive that just watching her is uplifting. I don't know why she's got the moon hairpiece. It just made me think of, what's her name? Artemis. They're all good people, and capable too. Chloe's the best to me. Chloe's kind always looks out for me. Is that so? As I become a full-fledged agent, I'm going to apply to Chaos Team. Chloe's team. Yeah, I hope there will be a day when I can just teach everyone. But... Chloe's expression grew serious. You know that an agent must never forget their duty at home, at any time, right? Heidemary. You can only save one life, mine someone else's. Who would you do? What would you do? I'll save Chloe. No, you can't do that. Agents are those who have sworn to sacrifice their lives to save others. If a situation like that ever comes, you must save others instead of me. You can't make that promise. I won't be able to recommend you to the team. Promise me right here, right now. Heidemary. Save other people instead of me. And she held up that promise. She's totally dead. Understand? Then Chloe, make a promise too. Don't die. There's her hollow eyes. Don't ever die in front of me. That's even worse. Just saying don't die is like, okay, yeah, I can do that. Don't die in front of me is just selfish. Understood? Understand? That's easy enough. Okay, pinky promise. The agent and the trainee cross fingers. That is a terrible promise to make. Zayt had been perfectly prepared for Heidemary's performance. Ghost. We're at a terrible entrance to Discord after the Phantom guided us. When we pondered whether we should trust her, other Phantoms appeared and each pointed in different directions. Is it this way? Or is it this way? They're definitely interfering with us, but we do not seem to have bad intentions. Another Phantom? I'm gonna check to see what each one does. It's gonna be fun. We followed Heidemary to the entrance of the Discord. Unlike the Phantom that guided us here, the other Phantoms interfere with the choices. We tried to follow the Phantom on the left. The Phantom guiding us discouraged us. The Phantom left from us and a snicker and disappeared. We tried to follow the Phantom on the right. The Phantom died and has discouraged us. The Phantom on the right snickered and disappeared. We followed the Phantom in the middle. This, the one that guided us here. Oh! When we tried to go through the tail entrance, Ray jumped. Let's go, Ray. Ray looked ready to scream out loud, but seemed to have swallowed it. Collar, book, paper. Ray's belongings are on the ground here. The group carefully opened the message on the ground. The ones who looms to So it's not a pole, that's a gravestone. Her swords that she uses are the gravestones of her teammates. It also seems Louis seems to have worked. We sent a rescue signal, but there's no response. I don't know if anyone made it. We shouldn't have split our forces. Hydri, I'm sorry for leaving you behind. If you find this note, please take care of Evie. Evie, I'm sorry we couldn't stay together. The Hazel Garden sentence ends here. Oh, okay. Rest in peace, whoever this was. They were clearly in the middle of writing it when, well, they died. It seems to be a hurriedly written will. The group quietly took the will. I saw her take it when she went to the mailbox. It belongs to Hydri. It's strange how there's lots of items only in this spot. It might be trapped, Captain. Make a decision for us. As we were about to read the will and make the decision, a phantom that led us here reappeared. There's a woman's choker worn around the neck. There are blood stains here and there. It's a really damaged appearance. If I had to put up a fight until the end, it gives a glimpse into the owner's final as if it had to put up a final fight until the end. It gives a glimpse into the owner's final moments. Beginning the images is difficult to read. Communication lost with 3rd Platoon. Waiting and assessing the situation. Resuming movement. Civilians located. 1 middle-aged man. 2 young girls. Confirmed non-combatants. No abnormal behavior or injuries detected. Interim rest. Platoon leader Mev proposed splitting the platoon into rescue civilians. Mev, Evie. Move to Building A emergency bunker. Kalia, Hydri. Escort civilians to Building C residential area. Chloe, join the Protoss. Arrived at Building C residential area. Joined agents Ben and Hook. Begin civilian search. Civilians located. 1 male, 1 female. No abnormal behavior or injuries. Hydri leaves the area to escort civilians. Additional search and monster suppression until return. Monster detected in area C45. Engagement deemed impossible. Attempting renovation. 18. Nope. Dead. Another one died. Record abruptly ends here. So now that's 2 dead. This looks like it was written by Kalia. This seems like a Kalia note. Because she split up from Hydri. So this was Kalia's notes. Meaning the letter, because it started with Evie, was probably Mev. So we've seen the fate of Mev and Kalia so far. We have not seen what happened to Evie or Chloe. We tried to head for the passageway. A phantom came and tried to stop us. When we decided to go through the passageway on the upper floor, as the phantom led us, the group prepared to move again. Everyone, to your positions. Let's move. Although the orders were beyond understanding, there wasn't a hint of doubt in Renault's footsteps. Using that innocent faith as power, we headed more quickly toward the core of the labyrinth. Face. Smiling face. I saw that. The phantom was certainly taking us to Hydri. Of course, although we did awkwardly circle back, maybe because of the other phantom's interference.
저희 제대로 가고 있는 거 맞죠?
Are we going the right way?
아, 물론 함장님이니까 제대로 가고 있는 거겠지만.
Of course, we must be on the right path since you're the captain and all, but
함장을 믿어.
trust the captain.
저는
I do trust
믿고
Captain.
있습니다.
Even though support from the SS Nightmare, I can definitely sense that we're approaching the center of the chaos. Yeah, that was gonna be first. We're probably gonna get a little bit more about Tenebria, but the third part is gonna get most of Tenebria. We continue walking, following the directions indicated by the bailiff that appears from time to time.
아이테마리님.
Miss Hyde-Marie. Breakdown. What's with your forehead? Why does it look so big? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's 3. A huge stage that looks like an opera theater. Hyde-Marie stood at the center, surrounded by the welcoming spirits of her companions. It's your fault, Hyde-Marie. That was a dude.
네,
Yes.
제
My fault.
잘못이에요.
우리를 버렸어.
Scalia and Mavromeo. You abandoned us.
제가 버렸어요.
I abandoned you.
죄를 갚아야 해.
You must pay for your sins.
제
Yes.
죄를
Pay for my sins.
그렇다면 우리와 하나가 되어라.
Then, become one with us. In that instant, the faces of 2 people flashed through Hyde-Marie's mind. The other person who had always been by her side, and someone she hasn't known for long, but who promised to be by her side.
진정으로 우리를
Who truly want to console us. Stay here.
여기에 남아.
But at those following words, Hyde-Marie nodded. Venus pulled her into the darkness. Stop! Hyde-Marie turns to look at us, surprised. These are well bowed up in her eyes, well level in her eyes.
함장 씨,
Captain?
왜 왔어요? 돌아가라고 했잖아요.
Why do you? I told you not to come back.
그런
Should we
바보
go
같은
back?
말을 들을 리가 없지 않습니까?
There's no way I listen to such foolish words.
실비아까지.
Sylvia, not you too. I told you, I'll be by your side. Let's go back together.
하지만 저는
But Darkness and silence instantly enveloped the stage as though the show had come to an end. Soon the applause of a single person for all the actors broke the silence. Only one spectator looked down at the stage. As the shadow hiding the light slowly moved away, the silhouette finally came into view.
감동적인 재회군요.
What a touching reunion. Oh. Wait. That's not Tenny. That is her assistant. That is Tenny's assistant. The Messiah is Tenny's assistant. In the darkness, a figure wearing a black robe revealed itself. I'm gonna go back so you can see the assistant.
카오스 교단?
The Chaos Order?
마음 같아선 그대로 보내드리고 싶지만 저희도 계획이라는 게 있어서요.
As much as I'd like to let you go, we do have a plan to carry out.
하이르마리님은 에데니트 후의 영웅이라고 불릴 정도의 인물.
Miss Hyde was a figure celebrated as a hero of the S's identity.
그녀의 부정적인 감정은 큰 가치가 있습니다.
Her negative emotions hold great value.
그리고 그녀의 죽음으로
kin-
발생할 에데니티 후의 혼란과 절망, 그 감정 에너지까지 흡수하면
and the confusion and despair that will arise on the essence identity from her death, you absorb that emotional energy as well. That's why you use hide Marie?
정확합니다.
Precisely.
그러니까 여러분은 예정대로 여기서
Therefore,
죽어주셔야겠어요.
you must die here as planned.
하이드마리님을 위한 최고의 선물을 준비했거든요.
After all, I've heard the finest gift from Miss Hydemarie. At the coldest gesture, a giant shadow emerges from the darkness. Hmm. 3 weapons. I wonder if those are the weapons of her squad mates. A large humanoid monster with multiple arms, wielding multiple weapons.
저건
That's... can't be. I think I was right.
하이드마리님이 그렇게나 만나고 싶어하던 분들이
It's all 3 of them in one person. I was right about the weapons, I didn't stack. Oh, it's also the people, but I should have seen it coming. Those are the very people you've been so desperate to meet, Miss Hydemarie.
한 명은 빠졌지만 뭐
One is missing.
상관없겠죠.
One is missing, but that shouldn't matter.
그럼 즐거운 상봉 되시길.
Well then, enjoy your happy reunion.
함장.
Captain, Ever, prepare for combat. Okay then, let's go. Oh, there's still how many stages is there? It just keeps going. Denied. Person.
실비아.
시장님,
Was it this one or the next one? That might be the next one. I think it's the next one. It is.
이번 공연의
Look.
보안을 맡아주신다고 들었습니다.
Two-tone hair. Yes, that was her friend's weapons and their bodies. It was their bodies too. Yeah, I believe the Messiah is her. Tenny's manager. You can see the roots are white, whereas the hair is darker. It's very curly. The Messiah is Alkina. Well, it's that hooded figure. She may not be the Messiah, but that hooded figure is Alkina. Hydemarie already knows how this performance will end. The story battle. I should have got a photo so I can do that.
지지 않겠어요. 대기 중. 전술 기동. 준비됐어. 대기 중. 준비됐어. 자비 따윈 없어. 여러분, 준비하시죠. 에데니티오의 이름으로 처단하겠습니다. 야! 대기 중. 지지 않겠어요. 여러분의 힘을 빌려주세요. 응징하겠어요. 응징하겠어요. 준비됐어. 대기 중. 준비됐어. 전술 기동. 만개 흐름. 하! 대기 중. 준비됐어. 모든 것을 걸고. 뒤늦은 후회보단 앞으로 나아갈 힘을.
Might as well just get rid of him. Probably have to.
덤벼. 여러분, 준비하시죠. 지지 않겠어요. 여러분, 준비하시죠. 응징하겠어요. 뒤늦은 후회보단 앞으로 나아갈 힘을. 신중하게. 흘러라. 하! 대기 중. 전술 기동.
Look at the view.
만개 흐름. 봐주지 않아.
Rude.
준비됐어요. 기운이 나셨나요? 지지 않겠어요. 여러분, 준비하시죠. 여러분의 힘을 빌려주세요. 야! 응징하겠어요. 지지 않겠어요.
That's not bad.
여러분, 준비하시죠.
Great to see.
신중하게. 지지 않겠어요. 여러분, 작은 빛을 모으고 모아 날카롭고 찬란하게.
Wait.
지지 않겠어요.
I
준비됐어.
think I get it now.
답이 따윈 없어. 죽음은 두렵지 않아요. 그렇게
There's the sword
맞서
gravestone.
싸울 겁니다.
아우로라, 활약할 시간입니다.
여러분, 에데니티오의 이름을 처단하겠습니다. 대기 중. 모든
가자.
것을 걸고. 준비됐어. 모든 것을 걸고. 대기 중. 준비됐어요. 준비됐어. 모든 것을 걸고. 지지 않겠어. 대기 중. 전술 기동.
Let's go, pew pew.
만개 흐름. 야! 여러분, 준비하시죠. 지지 않겠어요. 여러분, 준비하시죠. 뒤늦은 후회보단 앞으로 나아갈 응징하겠어요.
What do you mean class time?
지지 않겠어요.
Oh, class. Okay, I see.
에덴이
Yeah, take care.
야!
A fierce battle ensues. When I'm starting to deliver to the staggered enemy, the doll's body collapses.
해냈어요.
We did it.
어떻게든 됐네요.
We managed somehow. Hidemi approaches the fallen doll with a gloomy expression. At that moment, the army of the monster we thought we defeated moves. Oh. Hi, Marie. That's not how you take a bath. I'm sure she's fine, right? We've seen people come back. Not really, we haven't. Okay, so looking at the chat ones on the blank screen, it just doesn't see the chat, so I just a little backer. I'll work on that. As expected, there's no answer. And then as it hit me, Hydra came down to the Pioneer base as a mayor, without any safeguard like a life core.
하이드마리님!
Oh, so there's no chance. Because like with a life core, hey, there's a chance they survive. Not without a life core. It's Hydra. Shock spreads across everyone's faces. Oh, she's a puddle. Breakdown, breakdown. I need to watch the recording to see what that showed there. The battle ensues once more. Only those daggers. Just now, something felt wrong.
이걸로 마무리해요.
This is the end. Oh, just as the final story is about to be delivered, the door strikes back at Hydra. Ah. Hydra. That's not how you block a sword. Your neck is not effective at blocking a sword, okay? It wasn't a mistake. Time is rewinding. Once again on stage, Bruce battle continues. Dos slams his blade down on Hydra, who has momentarily lost her balance. That's 3. And once again. How many times is this supposedly legendary hero gonna keep dying? No one else seems to notice, but some unknown forces interfering here. The two sides are locked in tug of war. One refuses to accept the outcome and rewinds time, while the other forces that same outcome will happen again. During battle, the doll brings both arms together and slams down at Hydra. Hydra tries to block with her sword, but then another weapon flies in and strikes her body. 4. The doll attacks. 5. Hydra failed to dodge, and 6. Hey, 7th time's the charm. Everything is blurred, my body won't move properly. And with the tug of war slowly reaching its end. No matter how many times it repeats, the outcome never changes. In fact, death is drawing closer each time. Meanwhile, with each rewind, the strain pressing down on my body grows heavier. But I was when I reach my limit. When it stops rewinding, does everything end with Hyde Marie's death? But why? I have no idea why this is happening. Sylvia, are you okay?
괜찮아?
Sylvia loses her balance and staggers. Hyde Marie turns towards Sylvia. I could already see what was about to happen to Hyde Marie. The dog descends upon Hyde Marie and... Oh. Sylvia died. So, okay, so we're at 6 and 1 now. Who's gonna die next? No! However, this time, it was Sylvia who died. Sylvia protected Hyde Marie and took the doll's attack in her stead. Hyde Marie screams. At that moment, it looked as if the space around Hyde Marie had shattered. That 7th retry. This time, as both sides of the tug were pulling in the same direction, time rewinds smoothly, without resistance. Huh? That was. Sudden realization comes to mind. At the very least, it's clear who's pulling on one side.
카오스, 허상의 극장은 사람들의 의식을 반영해요. 카오스에 흡수된 인간의 의식을.
This is a very accurate depiction of depression. This chaos, the theater of illusions, reflects people's consciousness of humans absorbed by chaos. As long as Hydemarie wishes for death, the cycle will continue. Hydemarie wished to die, and that wish has brought death to this chaos. The unfolding on the other side remains unknown. Before worrying about that, what I need to do next starts to become clear. I know. Someone thinks of their companions, and those companions think of someone in turn. The battle will pause momentarily. The giant jaw will look down at us, completely unscathed.
더 이상은 힘들어요.
Can't go on anymore.
함장님, 어떻게 하죠?
Captain, what should we do? Before an absurdly powerful enemy, the exhausted agents turned to look at me. And I looked at Hydemarie. Hydemarie. Yes? This chaos has become unstable because of you. As long as you wish for death, this fight won't end.
무슨 말이에요?
What do you mean? Just because you let your teammates die doesn't mean you have to end up like them. Bennett's face turns pale, her gaze turns towards Sylvia. How do you... Why are you bringing that up right now?
실비야, 아니야. 내가 그런 게 아니라.
Sylvia, no, it's not like that.
아니, 내가 죽였어. 내가 클로이를.
No. Killed her. Killed Chloe. So it was true. Kind of guessed from Hydemare's attitude towards Sylvia in the conversations. Hydemare cherished Sylvia dearly, yet she acted as if hiding something. When Sylvia died instead of herself, the chaos that had responded to Hydemare's wish became unstable with anxiety. Sylvia had mentioned that her sister had once worked with Hydemare. When she thought of the spectre that had guided Hydemare deep into the chaos. The state of illusions truly was chaos manifesting in human thoughts. The truth Hydemare was hiding from Sylvia must be related to those companions. She never expected Hydemare to confess that she had killed someone precious to Sylvia. However, Sylvia was not surprised.
알고 있었습니다.
I know.
언니가 어떻게 죽었는지, 하이데마리님이 무슨 선택을 하셨는지.
Yeah, she's not mad at her. She would know her sister, she would know what her sister said to Hydemare, meaning that her choosing to leave her behind would have been exactly what Chloe told her. How my sister died, which choice you made.
언니의 작전일지 제가 가지고 있으니까.
Yeah, and she had the diary. After all, I have her operation diary.
뭐?
What? Hydemare's eyes trembled.
그런데 왜 날 비난하지 않은 거야? 왜 내 옆에?
Then why didn't you blame me? Why did you stay by my side?
일지의 마지막에는 이렇게
There was
적혀
something written
있었습니다.
at the end of the diary.
실비야, 만약 내가 돌아가지 못하더라도 마리를 원망하지 말아줘.
Sylvia, even if I don't make it back, please don't blame Marie.
그 아이의 선택이
Mary?
옳았어. 덕분에 많은 사람이 살았으니까.
She made the right choice. Thanks to her, many people survived.
난 내 선택을 후회하지 않아. 그러니까 너도 그 아이를 지켜줘.
I don't regret my choice, so please, protect her.
언니는 하이데마리님을 원망하지 않았습니다.
My sister did not blame you, Miss Hydemare.
오히려 하이데마리님을 자랑스러워하고 작전이 성공하길 바라면서 끝까지 시간을 끌었습니다.
If anything, she was proud of you. She tried to bide time until the very end, hoping the operation would work.
그러니까 어떻게 제가 당신을 원망할 수 있겠어요.
So how could I resent you, knowing all that? Hide, Marie. No ones would never want you to die here. And they still got people who care about you, standing by your side right now. And you still have a chance to protect those you hold dear. The curtain fell on the prelay, which is thought all the audience had left the theater. But one person remained. A single audience member watching the performance of the actor left alone. The actor continued their performance on the empty stage. And the audience quietly watching from the lightless seats. The actor had only wished to exit the stage, decided for the sake of this last audience member to willingly continue the play. Heidemarie's fists, which had been hanging limply, clenched tightly. Heidemarie raised her head. And like before, her eyes shined brightly. I will protect them. The 7 years of guilt clung like a ghost finally came to an end. We have 11.
내 소중한 사람들을 이번에는 절대 잃지 않겠어.
The people I care about, I swear I won't lose them this time. It's 12. Whenever, or 9, one of those two. Whenever it's Heidemarie's eyes.
에데니티오를 지키는.
That's also 9 and 12. And the name of the hero is not sorrow from the past, but a firm resolve to overturn the course of fate.
영웅의 이름으로.
Who protects the essence identity. Force always began to gleam with intense light, as if responding to Heidemarie's will. Items of light racing along the blades soared into the air. Suddenly, beyond the crumbling dome, I thought I saw smiling people. An epilogue in chapter 1. Hero offers a quiet farewell to their hero.
완전 침묵.
Enemy shows no signs of movement.
카오스 에너지 농도 감소하고 있습니다.
Chaos energy density is decreasing.
저희가 해냈어요.
We did it!
여러분, 무사하신가요?
Everyone, are you alright? Communication with the SS Nightmare has been restored. Now I'm going to request a bombardment from the SS Nightmare to destroy the core, but the core that should have reviewed itself is nowhere to be seen.
함장, 뭔가 이상해. 저길 봐.
Captain, something's wrong. Look over there. It's missing. Instead, where the core should have been, there was only a rip, with endless darkness surging within. Beyond the rip, she could feel the energy that might explode. Crimson tide. A crimson tide that was about to pour forth.
카오스 에너지 급상승 중.
Chaos energy is rising rapidly. Everyone, get out of there right now. But they held until they evacuated safely. Chaos energy was surging as if it would explode at any moment. Even if they turned back time now, they'd only face the rift again. At that moment, she heard a voice behind her.
물러서세요.
Stay back.
저건
I'll stop
제가
that.
막을게요.
Heidemarrie lurches toward the rift.
하이드마리님,
Who's Heidemarrie?
괜찮아, 실비야.
It's okay, Sylvia.
함장 씨, 전에 말했었죠. 모두를 구한다는 건 꿈 같은 얘기라고요.
Captain, I told you before, didn't I? That saving everyone is just a pipe dream. You did, yes.
갑작스럽지만 제
I know
비밀을
this might sound
하나
sudden, but let
알려드릴게요.
me tell you a secret.
부끄러운 이야기지만 사실 전 그렇게 똑똑한 편은 아니거든요.
It's embarrassing to say this, but I'm not actually that smart.
그래서 꿈 같은 얘기가 무엇인지, 내 손이 닿는 건 어디까지인지 그런 건 잘 몰라요.
So, I don't really know what counts as a pipe dream, or how far I can reach.
제가 아는 건 오직 하나뿐이에요.
The only thing I know is this.
언제나 사람들을 구하기 위해 최선을 다하고 결코 물러서지 않는다는 거.
I'll always do my best to save people, never backing down. Hydra raises her hand. There is her ultimate Sword 12. Lever just shatters the scene. A barrier of light unfolds. Oh, it is. I'm going to see a close up of her hand. I'm going to get a photo of this. So it's some sort of cross thing, I see. However, the mighty torrent of chaos, the barrier of a single human wavered as if it would shatter at any moment.
그러니까 전 물러설 수 없어요.
That's why I can't give up.
이게 제가 아는 유일한 답이에요.
This is my one and only answer. Light explodes. Hide Marie. I seemingly rush it, reaching out.
함정 씨?
Why? The thing is, I'm an idiot too. Light intensifies. And yet, the roach stands firm.
함정!
Captain!
안 돼요!
No! If only. I need a little bit more strength. But then... I know that hand.
클로이?
Chloe? Sis. The Phantom's hand rests on our clasp's hand. It slowly begins to subside.
클로이! 가지마!
Chloe, don't go! Hayden tries to reach out, but her hand passes through her. Chloe's Phantom smiles gently, then disappears into the light.
고마워.
Thank you.
그리고 잘 가. 나의 영웅.
Goodbye, my hero. Actually getting me a bit emotional. The captain, too, gains a new companion in Hyde Marie. Infirmary aboard the SS Nightmare. After sealing the rift, we headed back to the SS Nightmare as communications came back online. In the end, we couldn't find the core. An uneasy feeling settles in my chest as if something was left unresolved. Not to mention the whole deal with the Chaos Order.
핵이 없는 카오스라. 처음 들어보는 현상이야.
Chaos without a core. I've never heard of such a phenomenon.
좀 더 연구해보고 싶지만
I'd like to
아무래도
investigate
그럴 상황은
further,
아닌 것 같네.
but it doesn't seem like the right time.
일단은 푹 쉬어.
Get some rest for now.
에데니티오의 상황을 보고하고
Let's report the
다음 배치를
situation with the
세우는
S's identity.
그
We
이후에
can figure
하자.
out our next step afterward.
알겠습니다.
Understood.
함정 씨.
Captain! Hydra, are you feeling better?
하이데마리님, 절대 안정해야 된다고 말씀드렸지 않습니까?
Miss Hydra, I told you not to step outside.
돌아다니면 상처가 벌어집니다. 제발 말 좀 들으세요.
Your wound will reopen if you move around. Please, listen to me.
그치만 답답해서 못 누워있겠단 말이야.
But I can't just lie here. It's so boring.
그리고 은인한테 감사 인사도 못했는걸?
Besides, I haven't even thanked my savior. I didn't do much. It's you who made the choice.
그래도요. 함장 씨가 옆에서 밀어주지 않았으면 못했을 거예요.
Still, I couldn't have done it if you weren't there to help me.
그런데 함장 씨, 하나 물어볼 게 있어요.
By the way, Captain, something I want to ask. Hidemarie lowers her voice, whispers into my ear.
카오스 안에서 제 과거를 어떻게 알았던 거예요?
Inside the chaos, how do you know about my past?
제가 동료들 대신 민간인을 구했다는 거 작전 기록이랑 기밀 사항일 텐데.
But how I saved civilians and my teammates. It's part of the operation records, meaning it's classified.
설마 제 뒷조사라도 하신 거예요?
Did you do a background check on me? To be honest, I wasn't really sure. I decided to bet on a slim chance based on how things went during the loops. Just call it a Protoss's intuition.
혹시 저한테 관심 있어서 스토킹한 건 아니죠?
You weren't stalking me because you were interested in me, were you?
당황했다. 농담이에요.
Oh, look at your face. I'm kidding. Henry burst into laughter. It was a pure, innocent laugh without a shadow of a doubt.
뭐 상관없어요.
Well, it doesn't matter,
전 이제 도망치지 않을 거니까요.
because I won't run away anymore.
과거로부터도 제 자신으로부터도
Not for my past, nor for myself.
시장으로서 에데니티오를 지키고 나이트메어호의 멋진 파트너가 될게요.
As mayor, I'll protect the SS identity and become a great partner to the SS Nightmare.
그러니까 앞으로도 잘 부탁드려요, 함장 씨.
Well then, I look forward to working with you, Captain. Yeah, I look forward to working with you too. I throw and take Heidemarie's hand. Her hand was warm yet strong.
아, 그리고 하나 더요.
Oh, one more thing.
아까 마지막에 함장 씨가 저한테 나도 바보라고 했잖아요.
Earlier, at the end, you told me I'm an idiot too. I did.
제가 진짜 바보인 것처럼 묶어서 말씀하지 말아주세요.
Always taking it the wrong way. You made it sound like I really am an idiot.
저는 머리가 조금 나쁠 뿐이지 바보는 아니거든요.
I may be a little slow, but I'm not an idiot, okay? To the very end, she was every bit Heidemarrie. Got it, you're not an idiot.
좋아요.
Good.
그럼 우리 밥 먹으러 가요. 배고파 죽겠어요.
Now, let's eat. I'm starving.
에데니티오로 돌아가면 제가 쏠게요. 실비아 몰래 비상금을 챙겨왔거든요.
I'll treat you when I get back to the SS identity. I snuck in some emergency funds without Sylvia knowing. It's hard to say that when she's right there.
그 비상금 압수하겠습니다.
Let me confiscate those.
실비아!
Sylvia! Inside the SS Nightmare, Heidemarie's scream echoed. That's a nice ending. And is the calm before the storm? Because that's only part 1. Which is also, by the way, the longest chapter we've gotten. Yeah, that's the longest one. And the next closest was 10 long. Maybe 11 long. And this one is 14, not counting any of the branches. Which there was 4 of. I mean, that's 18 chapters. He really doesn't, but he does when he needs to. Got some stickers. Get someone's letter. More rewards. Take it. Now then, before I head out, I have a character to pull. 110 pull. Early? No. Not there either. Only a Nia. 2 10-pole? No early. Yeah, not early. Shame. That's a double though, I'll take it. And that's for Selena. I need more of that. 3 10-pole? Oh. Not early. More Selena? Still I'll take that. I do have a lot of crystals, yes. 4 10-pole? No. 44 pole since last 5-star. Yeah, I'm currently at 44. This is 54. Yep. 54 since last 5-star. Please drop here. No. Ow. $64. 64 since last 5-star. That hurts. I am, but I also get some bonus gems from stuff that from in the CC program and stuff. 65, 66, 67.
어둠 속의 달빛은 태양보다 밝은 법.
Wait, I lost 50-50. Okay, not up to my records. 67, Shizuru. So one behind because I didn't get her. Reset. That's it. Wait, it still needs to be red. Right. Chizuru at 67 pity. 68, 69, 70. 71, 72, 73, 74. Currently 7 away. Next 5-star. Last 5-star. $17. Why do I gotta keep losing the 50-50? I've lost the past few in a row. Look at my records. Rita, 50-50 loss. Diana, 50-50 loss into a early. And now I'm into another 50-50 loss. For the past 3 banners, I've had 3 50-50 losses. $27. 750, yeah, 27. 37. That's 37. 47. Please be nice to me, game. I don't like going to hard pity every time. $47. $57. Yep. Do I get a crit? I did. Nice. Here she is. First one.
에드니티오를 대표하여 이 자리에 왔습니다.
So he's at 47, 48. 48. 9 left over. 2. 3. What? No. 1 second. The game just crashed. You mentioned Chloe, my game crashed.
그대 왜 이런 곳에서?
Let's see what my records were like. Okay, so I did not get any more. I did not get a double hide Marie.
네, 하이데마리입니다.
What was the records like though? I got a Nia. So I got 2 Nias. Okay. So it took me, let's do some math. I spent 63. Say 47. 67 plus 47. 60 plus 4100. 7. 14. 124. That took me 120 pulls to get my Hide Marie. Now then, let's get a Sylvia. 1 10 pull. You're just trying to crash my game. 1 10 pull. 2 10 pull. That's... Oh, take the Owen, okay. 3 10 pull. 4 10 pull. Bro. What's with my luck right now? 5 10 pull. Bro.
시장님께서 지금 다른 일정으로 바꾸시죠. 네? 제가
6 over. 6 right here. It's 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 13 complete pages. That's 65. 65 minus 6. It's 59. That took me 59 pulls. For Sylvia. For a grand total of 124 plus 65. Insane. 189 pulls. I was saying 189 pulls to get her and Hide Marie. Not even a dupe of Hide Marie. But hey, one more to my collection.
챙겨주셔서
Oh,
감사합니다.
I finished Owen. Nice.
노력한 보람이 있는 것 같습니다.
It was Selena as well.
더
Okay, got
섬세한 저격을. 더 섬세한 저격을.
Okay, what does E1 do here? I
조금
mean,
더
it's something.
해냈다면. 네, 하이드 마리입니다.
No, just get her max now?
여기서 더 진급하다니 해야 할 일이 늘어나겠어요. 여기서 더 진급하다니 해야 할 일이 늘어나겠어요.
Before I
여기서
go,
더
do you have any lore
진급하다니
questions you want to know?
해야 할 일이 늘어나겠어요. 여기서 더 진급하다니 해야 할 일이 늘어나겠어요.
Because like I said, I'm going to do
여기서
the
더 진급하다니
special event
해야 할 일이
later.
늘어나겠어요.
Thank you.
알겠습니다. 네, 대기하고 있었습니다. 무슨 일이시죠? 기대값 이상의 성과를 보여드리겠습니다. 기대값 이상의 성과를 보여드리겠습니다. 기대값 이상의 성과를 보여드리겠습니다. 기대값
Such a
이상의
nice soft
성과를
voice. Not
보여드리겠습니다.
nearly as loud as Noelle.
기대값 이상의 성과를 보여드리겠습니다.
The next update is in 3 weeks. So I should be getting it the 28th of May. They made this patch 4 weeks. No. The 27th of May. Again, the 27th of May, because they made this patch a week longer. So it's a 4-week patch rather than a 3-week patch.
관리가 필요한가요? 아, 검 자꾸 강해져도 귀엽게 봐주실 거죠? 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 자꾸
네.
강해져도 귀엽게 봐주실 거죠? 나랑 놀고 싶... 관리가 필요한가요? 아, 나랑 놀고 싶은 거야?
I'm gonna be saving all my standard pulls for when you get another discounted banner though.
좋았어! 이 힘으로 모두를 지키고 신나게 모험하자! 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 좋았어! 이 힘으로 모두를 지키고 신나게 모험하자!
That's another down.
신의
Nice, got
말씀을
Orlia.
들으러 온 걸까?
I need to do a bit more farming to get her max though.
이 힘이면 전부 정화하고 쉬러 갈 수 있을까? 이 힘이면 전부 정화하고 쉬러 갈 수 있을까?
Hey Douglas, this is a nice design, okay?
전부 정화하고 쉬러 갈 수 있을까? 이 힘이면 전부 정화하고 쉬러 갈 수 있을까?
Nope, I'm out of upgrade stuff. I'm gonna need to work on that. But yeah, with that, that's everything I had planned to do today. So, take care of Protoss until 0 turns to 1. I make sure to keep you informed on the lore and story of KS0 Nightmare. Keep her out.